you jumped on. I was just coming back in the room.
Yay!
Hey
Uh,
guys.
Hey, everybody. Oh, my goodness. It's been a very long time.
Yes, yes. I went into hiding for a couple of months.
You always go into hiding. Don't let her fool you, folks. She's at home curled up with her snacks and bodice rippers, and she's been
Yeah,
having a great
water
time.
strippers. Holy shit, I'm beyond the bottom stripper.
Well,
Then
I know. I was trying to be polite and not alarm everyone.
these, these guys are either 7 feet tall and have dongs hanging down to their knees, or and I'm just going, oh seriously, really? So
Hey, hey. I mean,
oh,
I will
oh,
for one of the few times
oh,
refrain to comment, but hey everybody, it's good to see everybody. Olap, and Anne and Michael.
yeah, beef.
Everybody, V. There's all kinds of everybody. Hey B. B Walsh, good to see you, hon.
And the D Walsh.
And
Uh,
Pete, Amanda.
Salt Peach. Everybody's here. Hey, hey.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, it's good to see you. I thought I'd have maybe one or two people in, and I'm so glad you're here. Honestly.
Oh, that's funny. But I mean, yeah, it's been a bit. I mean, oh my gosh, I think I was telling you this a little while ago. I was completely caught off guard. Summer, I mean, it's been hard snot all season long. It's like, oh my god, I hate it. And all of a sudden, it's like back to school. I had to go pick up an order today from Sam's, and I'm like, got stuck behind every school bus on the planet. I'm like, what the hell? Where did this happen? And
Well,
it's like, oh, it's
you.
August. Okay.
Sorry, I'm screaming over you to say hi to everybody.
That's all right.
But
Do
yeah,
you.
dear, I don't know what it was. I just think at the beginning of summer, I was going, I'm so sick of the regular,
The usual shit.
yeah, the usual suspicious bunch. So I just
No doubt.
take another extended break. You guys know I'm not here for algorithms or shit. I'm just
No,
talk shit and
you're right.
yeah. So I didn't feel too bad. Hey, Fraggy, I'm so glad to see you. I hope you're well.
Hey, Thunder. Hey, Fraggy.
Our Fraggy's here.
I
So
know. I've missed her.
I thought I'd do a birthday stream, then I thought, nah.
Yes, because you did. You just had a birthday.
Yeah. That was a couple of weeks back, so no worries.
No, yeah, I know, but
I'm not a birthday person in the first place. My sister literally has to drag me out for lunch. And I'm just going, no, you're not. It's just another day after my age. You don't really, no, don't. But she did buy
yeah,
Amazon
true.
gift cards, so I had fun with that.
Well, there you go. And yes, bless
Oh,
your heart.
shut
She
up,
have to
Michael. I think
drag you out. See, Michael knows.
Oh, and I love Olaf. Look at that. She's got my mental age. Thank you.
Hey, there you go. No doubt. Hey, it's 29 for me. Don't let anybody fool you.
Oh, that's funny. I was just thinking about my awful 20s. I'm going, I don't know how I got to be this age, because what an idiot I was.
We did the same shit.
Do inventory on your past bullshit and you're just shaking your head.
Mm-hmm. And going, wow, we did survive it.
You did. You honestly did. I did the most stupid, fucked up shit back then.
Oh my
You
God. Yes. I mean, if you have an
know,
older brother with a driver's license, it's a death
yeah.
wish.
I think I talked about a few incidents, but not most of them. You know, I got fabulous pair of boots with your rent money. That kind of shit.
Oh, absolutely. Hell yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
hey, Texas.
Hey, Texas, good to see you, hon.
Was Fraggy.
Uh,
You. Thank you for welcoming back. So, I didn't plan anything. Just Kate and I are just going to talk shit and see where it goes.
The usual.
I
Yeah.
killed a man in Reno. Well, you know, what happens in Reno stays in Reno.
Exactly. Shh. In all fairness, we already thought he was dead.
There was those. We survived because there were no cell phones. Vero, you got it right. That's exactly what.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
I mean, we would play outside in the wintertime. Kids now, I mean, I can confess I'm an adult now and just walking to the car in sub-zero weather, I bitch. But, when we were kids, we played outside literally till we had frostbite. I mean,
mm,
our parents were like, "Get your ass in here. Your feet are
wet,
turning purple."
yeah, wet
No.
mittens, wet socks, because the
Yeah.
boots got kids. We're not exactly weatherproof.
Yeah. I mean, you didn't worry about what germs were in the creek. All you cared about were those 8,000 tadpoles that looked cool to catch. And this is shit. Nowadays, well, God, no, you can't do anything.
I remember torturing my cousin. I'm going to call her my cousin because anyway, we all went out to the country for a picnic, campground. And I got it in my head to empty out the margarine container of bean sprouts that were, because they're whatever bean sprouts. And we had a tent caterpillar infestation that year.
Oh,
So I went and I'm not scared of creepy crawlies. Well,
yeah,
not most of them. So
no.
thanks to my dad, mind you, I filled up the margarine container with all these tent caterpillars. Me, prank, my family. This is just what you do. Then I put it on the table, word, and my cousin picked it up. And I guess she is scared of creepy crawlies because she's picked it up and opened it, and all these tent caterpillars overflowed. She screamed and had a meltdown. I felt, to this day, I feel really, really bad about it.
It's funny,
Poor
my siblings never cared if they gave me a meltdown. Oh.
garter snakes. I used to catch those sometimes, and my parents could always tell because I must. Oh,
And well, and it exactly, because we always would vacation in Florida because half my family lives in Florida, and so we're down there, and little chameleons are everywhere. They're adorable. They're so fun to try and catch, and I knew people that used to just let them live in their house because they'd eat the bugs and that kind of stuff. And so, and they're not very big. My sister, oh my God, my one sister would just absolutely, like you said, have an absolute meltdown if she saw one. And, we would go back and forth out, because, of course, poor dad would never, spring for something really that good. And they had the hotel with the kitchen in it so mom could still cook. And so we're going back and forth in and out from the room. And there's these bushes all around and they're nice and bright and green. And I'm like, you do know that if you shook that bush, 8,000 little chameleons would fall off it because that's all it is. And she just looked at me absolutely horrified. And she stood out there and now wouldn't go past those bushes.
Kate, when does that stop being mean to me?
Hey, Kate, how's it going, hon? So it's just like hilarious. It's like, oh my God.
I love kitchenettes. Me too.
Well, I do now, but as a kid, it was kind of like, can we spring for food? I mean, come on.
Yeah,
Hey.
true. Oh God. Anyway,
Hey, Leafy.
I hear Barb's been up to some.
Oh, sweet Jesus. That woman, I swear to Lord help us all. Please go meet him soon, ma'am. That's all. I mean, that's what I wish for you. I mean, and again, well, I think we were talking about this not long ago. I don't hate anybody. It's the internet. It's YouTube. Who really cares? Seriously. But
No.
that woman, after everything she has done, and whenever she opens her lipless mouth,
You wish.
I just want to just go. I wonder how many fingers in my fist can fit in there. I'm sorry. I mean, I have never had anybody irk and irritate me as much as her in my entire life. She's just a horrible human being. And every time she opens her mouth, I mean, this bitch is still talking about shit that she talked about years ago. Oh, these people are still after me, and it's been 3 years. Woman, if I had known you 3 years, I would have just taken a long walk off a short pier by now. We haven't known her for 3 years. So, yeah, but she's just talking in general. Anybody that she can get attention out of. Oh, hey, Van Dusen blue. That's a beautiful color. But if you use it in too small a room, you will kill yourself. It's just like, oh, it's too much. So that's why I said Navajo white. Thank you very much. So where's Navajo white? Geez, come on, man. Talk about
what?
But well, no, it's just rude. I mean, here's Van Dusen blue, Michael's nice color that he really likes, and I'm waiting for Navajo white because I'm voting for Navajo white actually. So there's that. Yeah, there's that. But so yes, back to the bellowing buffalo. I mean. That is a classic that will forever live. But God love her. She just has to rehash the same shit over and over and tweak it just enough so the new people have a different story than what she's told all of us. Ma'am, the internet is forever. We have everything. And nobody is twisting your words. And she's still going on and on about troll channels and this and that. And, what she does now, she doesn't go do it on her own channel. She waits until the little freaky Alfredo guy is live and goes over there and takes over his live stream.
Oh, she did the same with that. Is that blind guy?
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. That's the one. I mean, I convinced Michael to react to that one first because she did a live as well and then privated it. But that one was platinum on his. I mean, that woman got up there about an hour in and didn't shut up the entire time. And those other two people on that panel wanted to just end their lives.
Yeah, I think I watched a live reaction from somebody else's channel. And I was going, oh my God, Barb, shut the fuck up.
Right? And then she wonders why people have shit to say and call around on her bullshit. Why are you going to put out on a live stream that you piss yourself? Huh?
Yeah.
Sweet Jesus.
I believe I watched that other lady and her reaction. She was trying to be so polite.
Well, but a little bee came in and told us later on that because, we were warning people, Mary, run away. Hey, apparently, remember what I said about birds of a feather?
Yep.
In a nutshell. So somebody came in and told us that she's not so swift either. She's a little scammy too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like I said, that's what I thought all along. Birds of a feather. Birds of a feather. So, it is what it is because, ma'am, again, nobody is going to buy your junk. She went on and said Herody got a block that had like a fake roach in it and said that's what she was getting. No, they've actually posted pictures of that, if I remember correctly, right when I first started watching. And it was like, ew, gross. What is that? And then, to atone to the quality of your work, ma'am, you forget that we watched Dusty, who paid for this horrific carousel that you sent her. We watched her unbox it on a live stream. Oh, how you should have been embarrassed, and you charged that poor woman for that. And then you tried to blame her for it and say she damaged it. Oh, no. So you're embarrassing. Oh, hey, Katie. How are you, sweetie? So, it's just absolutely ridiculous, the shit that she tries to pull. And everybody knows that. That's the thing that I think is the funniest is everybody knows what she is. I don't know if she's not getting it, but I love here recently, the only recent stuff that she's honestly pulled, and I think Michael will still eventually react to the one that she privated, because we have our ways. We've got it, and everybody has it that wants it. So she was just going on and on about her usual shit. But then she had this little live last night, and I can give you that one in a little nutshell.
Okay.
She and I wonder, she needs to answer this for me though first. She is so hell bent that I have 22,000 subscribers. Well, let's just make it clear that you have 22,000 bought subscribers. Because before, hun, you only had a little over 600 and something before Marty got a hold of you. Rest in peace, sir. And then he made you what you are today. Well, then last April, just this past whatever Easter time, she decided that wasn't good enough. She turned to Jesus and started buying them right and left. Well, then she realized that made her look embarrassed without the things that go with it, like views, thumbs up, comments. So she's in so deep, she had to start buying those too. The likes, the thumbs up, the comments, all of it. So I love that for her. I hope it costs her a pretty penny to do all the stupid shit for nothing, because she gets nothing. She gets no views, nothing. I mean, it's like, what? Oh, Navajo white. Oh, how pretty. Thank you. I love it. That's one of my favorite colors. I love it. I have it everywhere. I do. I have it everywhere. It's very cheery. It's very cheerful. So thank you, Navajo white. But so in a nutshell, last night she gets on and she wants to say that she's better than everybody else because she has over 22,000 subscribers, and that if you don't have as many subscribers as she does, then you're not doing something right. Excuse me, ma'am. So what about all your little buddies on YouTube? Alfredo doesn't have 22,000 subscribers. He doesn't even have enough to be monetized yet, I don't think. No, but he doesn't have that caliber. No. Hey, Kettle, how are you, honey? I just saw you pop in. So no, none of these people have those type of subscribers. So are all those people lesser than you? Huh? How rude of you to say that. Aren't they supposed to be your friends? So they're just lesser people because they don't have 22,000 subscribers either. Well, you don't either. So you might as well get off that high horse because your views are embarrassing. So stop it. But so, yeah, she just wants to rub that in everybody's faces. Well, I have 22,000 subscribers, so I'm doing something right. No, you're not. No, you're not. So it's just embarrassing. She doesn't even know to be embarrassed. And so she starts off last night with, oh, I'm going to talk about some things, people. Oh, no. Nothing negative, mind you. Which, okay, everything out of your mouth is negative, okay? And then she stops herself kind of mid-sentence, goes, oh, thank you, computer. My computer just ran a scan and everything is fine. There's nothing on here. There's nobody trying to hack in. Everything is fine. It's like, well, yeah, you dumb bitch. All my computers and my cell phone does it all the time. It runs a constant scan in the background. And then she said, we were so lucky, though. A friend of hers, a cop friend, came over and helped her run a scan on her computer, and it's perfect. And YouTube got with her again, everybody. YouTube always is getting with her. So she has a new power of attorney that she appointed, and they're doing everything for her, doing all the reporting of these. There are so many channels now out there with my name and pictures. Honey, they're doing you justice, honey, because, she accidentally did a little flashy flash last night. I was like, oh, okay. I think liver failure is in her future, but alrighty. I won't die. You didn't hear me say that. So, yeah. Ew. And but she still is wants to run with the narrative that everybody that puts anything out on her, it's been AI'd, it's been clipped together. Those aren't her words. Ma'am,
Mm-hmm.
they are your words. Nobody's clipped anything. And if they have, it's because I'm not a troll channel, you're not a troll channel. I have content, you have content, you know, she wants to say all these people are troll channels. No, we're not. And again, this I love this for her, you guys. This is so freaking hilarious. She wants to brag on this. Oh, I have another channel now. It's just all these members. We're having all these people come in. Winnie, honey, you're stepping on my stuff. And so she just thinks that because she started this other group, it's up 900 people, y'all. And it's a super secret group. And if you want in it, you have to send her an email and take a piss test and all this other stuff if you want in. And she is, I'm like, you know what? Do you care that she has some really weird secret channel?
No.
Me either. Everybody's trying to find it and they're doing whatever. And she said, I contacted YouTube and they thought that was so funny because it's not even on YouTube, people. I'm like, huh? The fuck? You make no sense. None. So you have a super secret group, but it's not even on YouTube? Okay.
Then why is she talking about it?
Thank you. And why isn't she over there? Let's go over there. Go over there.
About super secret stuff openly.
Yeah. And, it's kind of like, the tribe situation again, that she's third highest in the tribe. And she's this out of this 900 group of people now, she is one of the top deciders on I guess she's taking after the Supreme Court. If you have any if it's an even group that decides, well, you could have time, we can't have that. So there's 5 people that decide whether you can join or not. And it's speaking of treating somebody lesser, how come you haven't invited little Alfredo to your little groupie? Huh? Gosh, how rude. You said there was some other, blind people in your group. So why not invite poor little Alfredo? Damn. Rude. Rude.
We're all trolls.
Exactly. And good Lord, woman, stop. She'll contradict herself in the exact same paragraph, if not the same sentence. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. There you go. Get in. Get in. I'm sorry. I got a kitty that needs attention. I've got to lay down wherever my mom is. And now here's the frightening shit, though. Okay, people. Here we go. She's all happy. I've taken a new turn in my life. I have a new family now. Those were her words. I have a new family now. Yeah, because the old one can't stand you. They know you're a lying, scamming cow. So yeah, you need a new family and they'll dip you here pretty soon too at some point because they'll figure out you're a lying, scamming cow. But these were her words, not mine, folks. I have taken in, spiritually adopted 2 young women and a young man.
What does that even mean?
I know. And whatever it is, it's gross. Why are you wanting young people? I've spiritually adopted 2 young women and a young man. Huh? And like you said, what does that even mean? Scares the shit out of me. I wouldn't want her anywhere near one of my kids.
And another question here. What is the title name of the 3rd highest person in her tribe?
Dumbo?
I mean, is she 3rd line to chief? Is she...
Right, what? Exactly. She compared it to she was like the Secretary of State. And I don't know if Citrus is in here or not, but would someone please drop Citrus's link? He did an awesome video yesterday about her claims that she's related to Cochise because she put that in one of her little fake books. She tried to backpedal that. I mean, her legs ought to be tired as much backpedaling as I've seen her do lately. But she tried to back that up and say, well, because that was a picture in one of her little fake books that she put these pictures, that claiming this is who I'm related to and this is my grandfather. No, it wasn't. And then she wants to make these innuendos. And then she tried to back that up and say, oh, well, no, somebody helped her write that book. She just was a contributor. They put that in there. She didn't really know it. I'm like, bullshit, you lying twat. Ooh. But why she wants to be talking to kids spiritually or any other way is just freaks me out. It's gross. It's gross. And, she cleaned up, oh, we've got everything all cleaned up by the grace of God. Well, yeah, because Adult Protective Services is coming at the end of the month. You better clean up.
I don't know. I don't get why it is so difficult to remove that man into a safer environment. Especially roaches all over the place.
Thank you, Olaf. Exactly. Because, I don't care. There's no way that, because now supposedly there's this new story, and that was in the rant she went on at Alfredo's, that, these new people are going to come and stay with her. Red Fox. Sorry, all I could think is, I'm coming, Elizabeth. And I'm sorry. I started laughing. And Red Fox and his wife are coming to stay with us because we need more help. I can't do it. Wolf can't do it anymore. And then guess what? Guess what? You'll never guess. Never guess.
I couldn't imagine what.
Well, as they were on their way across country to come live with Barb, they were in a horrible car accident.
No.
And Red Fox broke his arm.
Hey, Castle. This is
Castle.
Absolutely tragic.
So he broke his arm, and they're in the hospital, and things are going whatever. And then suddenly he gets a blood clot, and they had to amputate that arm. And I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. I love it. But that's okay. She said, that's okay. He can still come and mow the yard and do things. I was like, oh my fucking God. Stop it. Michael and I were on the floor. We were on the floor laughing because it's just like, woman, everybody around you that knows you, that has known you for 10 minutes, I'm getting kind of scared here. I don't want to have anything to do with you because I don't want to freaking die. Everybody you know, ma'am, is dead or dying somehow in some horrific way. So, that's the only reason. And I love this too. So these people are coming from across the country to come and help them out and live there. Okay. And she said, they can live in the other red room. It's fine. They can do their things. And, and they said, well, if you don't, and these are her words, folks. Well, if you don't want us in the house and you're uncomfortable, that's okay. We can sleep outside. But then she claims they're distant relatives. So why wouldn't you want your relatives staying in the house? You contradict yourself at every turn.
I'm sorry I missed it now.
Oh, yeah, it's still up, and if it's not, it's recorded, so it doesn't matter. And I'll give you the timestamps with all the highlights.
I would appreciate that because
no problem. Yes, so you see, you've been missing stuff. And normally I don't really tune in. I haven't had a lot of time. I popped in over to Emma's and stuff, and Olaf's. I still have to catch up with Olaf and Brittany, but I still say that, and she can't put her socks on standing up. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Not even. So, but oh my God, no, I didn't see that, Michael. I don't want to give her a view. I was like, no. I mean. So congratulations, you cleaned your house. I clean mine every day. I mean, that's just, I go tidy up every day. I mean, my husband was on my nerves last night. He's puttering in my kitchen. I'm like, why are you in my kitchen? I'm just trying to, fuss around and help you. And I said, don't help me. I don't mess around in your garage. So, and I'm going to prank the man hard because, as you know, they love to tease me because I have everything in its place. They will come and hide stuff and move it around and change it to see how long it takes me to notice.
I would totally do that to you.
I know you would, and I know you would, and I know some other people do too. And it's just they live for it. And I'm like, one of these days, I'm going to go out in his garage, and he thinks, that garage is like. He goes, oh, my garage is a mess. I'm like, really? Where? You are like Susie Homemaker of the garage. Stop it. And I am going to go out there and switch it around his garage and see how long it takes him to notice. Arm of a bitch. But so, yes, that's going to be my little pranky prank to him one of these days. So I don't care. And oh God, Michael, her trophy for what? She showed up and got like 500th place. It's like
a participation trophy.
Apparently. She does, Leafy. She said it herself. She pays herself now. She don't know why. I'm like, fuck me. Why would you put that on the internet, you idiot? And you wonder why people have shit to say. I just can't. Oh my God. It just came out of the blue, did it not, Michael? It just came out of the blue. She's like, well, I guess I'll tell y'all I'm having to wear pull-ups. And we're like, huh? That was totally unexpected. I'm like, huh? I had to run it back. I'm like, what did she just say? And then right afterwards, she goes, I'm peeing all over myself and I don't know why. And just so Swamp Hoggy, we're giving you a little bit of attention today, but I'm going to be getting busy. Glory's busy. Everybody's busy. Michael's busy. He just threw you a bone because we were having some fun with it. But you're old news. You seriously are old news. You have not said one thing new. You want to switch it up for the new folks, but it's not going to happen. You have been busted in so many lies. It's just comical at this point. If nobody cares if you have a super secret group, doesn't some of this shit sound like deja vu?
Mysterious. It makes you sound like you've got the mental age of 14.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't even give her that. I wouldn't even give her that.
She has a sign on her door that say "No boys allowed."
Yeah,
just is the same vibe.
Well, yeah, exactly. And we're gonna get to that one, Kate. I promise. But I mean, it's what do we have left to say? And the only reason I think that she says half of this shit is for the attention. She has to be the center of attention. She has to be the martyr. She has to be the one that's, oh, y'all, I'm just trying to help everybody and take one for the team. And it's like, bitch, no, you're a nutball. She said she's bipolar. Oh, yeah, she listed off all her ailments last night, too, I do believe. I think there's like 19 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. She counted all the way up to 19. Congratulations. Too bad you didn't get to 20, because I bet it's a lot more than that, but I'm sorry, that's probably all higher you can count.
I know, and I know this is going to be a disappointment to Kate Winslet, but it's the same thing with Alana. It's nothing new. She keeps going on about the same shit for the last almost 5 years now.
God, has it been fucking that long?
Well, 2019 for me.
Well, that's true. And I knew her the very end of 2020 is when she popped up in life.
And I'm just like, no, you can't recycle your crazy over and over again. Because we've already talked about it. I got a whole catalog of videos.
Well,
Going back
exactly.
way that time, or the 2019 is before I started going live because
Right.
I and then she's right. I did start my channel because of her because she
Yep.
blocked me and wouldn't let me respond to her bullshit. So
Exactly.
I revamped it because I used to be a haul channel way back,
Yep.
and so I said, okay, fine, fuck you, I'm starting up a live.
Yep. Yep.
But so yeah,
And we are going to keep track of your lies and your bullshit. So
mostly all of his stuff. There's only one or two that are missing, which she got a successful takedown. That's
right.
before I got smart, and she
True. Exactly.
so and they weren't that big of a deal, but they did address a lot of her stuff. Like you'll hear Kate and I and others refer to her George Foreman grill, where she actually live streamed her cooking a burger on the George Foreman beside her bed with her big stinky hoof.
Oh,
She just
I
wait
know
and
her hooves were right up there. Oh my God. I was just like, oh my God, what are you doing? Ah,
yeah, and now she tried to come back. I don't know where she's living, probably some group home or assisted living facility,
yeah, it's like a boarding house or something. Yeah,
thing like that. And I'm glad she's not living on the street. I really am. I'm glad everybody deserves shelter.
that's true.
Darling, don't flex your chicken ever again, please. So gross.
I was horrified. I was horrified.
She
And I don't
played
know if she's in here or not, but
me.
it was. I think. I think that almost gave you wish an attack. I'll be right back.
Extraordinary. And she burnt and overcooked it. The heat was too high. You could listen. The pictures on my posts. Go and look and tell me I'm wrong.
I'll be right back, darling.
Yeah, but she's not fun anymore, like the George Foreman days. You know, she's just I don't know, repetitive, boring, and then when she listens to me and tries to up her game, it's performative. She's not a good actress, so we all just roll our eyeballs and click off and watch somebody else's bullshit. Leafy's Coast. That chicken is classic. Yummy. Ooh, what happened? Anybody hear me? Yikes. Oh, okay. Uh, okay, no. She just muted her mic without warning. That's why all of a sudden it was silent. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just scrolling back. But yeah, she's got to change up her game. I mean, no. Because I know she listens to me. She has me blocked. Coward. She had me off. She had me unblocked briefly when she revamped her channel after being mysteriously MIA, which I think she did some jail time or she was in the mental hospital or ward or whatever's going on over there. So, not a little fun with her. She blocked me again. Pussy. Oh, Kate! Kate! It's because Fraggy was here, right? Okay, hang on. I will put the link out. If I can find it. Holy shit. What is going on? Well, she's scared of you all. She's terrified of you. Where are you, Miss Kate? See if the other link still works. There, that should do it. Hope that works. There we go. Anybody else want to chat? Come on up. If I know you. What if she really took that cruise? Well, the last trip, one of her last new videos was her and Carlito on their way to Galveston. That's where that port is. So who knows? Maybe they did go on their secret cruise. Olaf scares me, but I like it. Yeah, it's kind of hot, isn't it, Leafy? Sort of in a stalkery way. It's kind of hot. Real quick. Oh my god. Oh, there she is. No, that's Leafy. Get up here.
Don't you dare! I'm a follower of so-and-so. Remember, people, believe my lies. Believe my lies.
We believe, Leafy. We believe.
Remember, I'm secretly forming a cult on YouTube.
A super secret one?
Hell yeah.
What's a
Yes,
good
will he be?
Mr. Leafy, how is you?
Yeah, I'm fine. Getting drunk.
Good. Hey,
What?
I wish I had one with you, but I do not.
Oh, I just bought me two because GameStop kind of pissed me off yesterday.
What happened?
I bought me a $100 Xbox money card because I was going to buy some more games for Xbox so I could record them for new content and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Brought the code to the house. They gave you a little code on the receipt. I brought the code to my house and it wouldn't go through. I kept getting a code cannot be found warning.
Oh.
So I tried to go back and get a refund, and they wouldn't refund it. So I had to buy two $50 cards at Dollar Store.
Which where you should have gone first?
Well, I was heading to GameStop anyway because I was wanting to get that new Assassin's Creed Shadows,
Mm-hmm.
and I had to get me some Steam cards anyway because there's some funny mods I'm wanting to play with on RDR.
Oh,
So yeah,
good.
I had a hell of a time with that one.
But I'm sure you overcame it.
Oh no, I was laughing, and they was like, "We can't refund these." I was like, "Okay, that's fine. I was just letting you know that this receipt's bullshit." And then I walked out and I went to a dollar store.
Huh.
It's been a while since I've been up here.
Oh my god. I just
And what-
checked the Discord and got a whole raft of new pictures of Big Al here. What the
Oh,
hell? What the hell?
Yeah, that one caused me to vomit last night.
She what?
That one that I saw caused me to vomit. I think it was one OWAP uploaded. I think it was a video, and she was talking about something, and I'm like, "Ugh." Oh, watch this. It's a scam call. Watch this.
Okay.
Hello?
Put it on speaker.
Oh, your name's Emily, huh? Because on my caller ID it said Larry. Wipe my balls. Oh, dude, I got one scam caller. He used to call all the time and stuff, and I told him his mom gave me crabs and asked him if he wanted those backs, and he still hasn't called back.
Oh, I don't know. Imagine why not.
I was like, he was like, "Do you have Medicare A and B?" I was like, "No, but your mom gave me crabs. Do you want those back?" Immediately hung up. Till this day, when he does call and I pick up the phone, he hangs up automatically. And I was like, "Come on, man."
Talk to me.
Like, come on. You keep calling my house here. Clearly you want to talk to somebody. What's wrong with me?
Change your voice.
I did though. I tell them, it's to the point now. They call so much and stuff. It's to the point now. I just talk to them and have fun with it because because no matter what you say, they're going to keep calling your house and
Sure.
stuff.
Yeah. So I don't even answer. As soon if it's a number I don't recognize, I
Yeah.
I let it go to voicemail.
Well, one of them actually called back. He was like, "Sir, quit calling us." I was like, "Come on, man, I'm lonely. I need a friend." Come
tell,
on.
tell them you're feeling moist.
I was like, "Come on, man, I'm lonely. I need a friend." He goes, "Sir, it's very clear you are intoxicated." I was like, "Yeah, no shit. I'm lonely."
And you want your mommy.
Dude, we had them blowing up. We had them blowing up my cell phone during my mom's funeral too.
Oh,
I was calling them. I'm like, "Slaughterhouse, what's up?"
what
One of them
happened?
turned out. One of them turned out to be my cousin. No, I did. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Ah.
She was like, she goes, "You gonna come into the funeral?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm coming." Why? I was like, "I'm coming, but it is what it is, you know."
Yeah, I do. I do.
Dad's outside somewhere. I don't know where he's at out there. He said something about going up to Uncle Luther's and then cutting that chassis in two so he can borrow some parts off of it. That's all he told me. I'm like,
Hmm.
well, I was like, fair enough, I guess.
Very odd.
I can't
I,
believe it. I can't believe it's been over a year since I've been up here though, for real.
is it been that long?
Yeah, it's been a pretty good while. Last time I was up here, I was under the name Joker.
Oh yeah, vague memory.
Yeah, that was over a year ago, and then I changed it back to my original.
Yeah, because I was remembering. I was. I can't believe.
I'll be advised, fake accounts are being made under my name again.
Oh,
I,
okay.
I don't really, I mean, I don't really care. It's actually funny. So
Oh well.
one
Hey,
actually made an, one actually made an appearance the other night. I was sitting there laughing. I was like, "Yeah, you know what's funny? You're running around with my name, but you got no picture."
ah, so true. So true.
I was like, "Hey, have at it. I don't care."
Mm.
He's like, "We should ruin you." I was like, "Well, I'm doing that myself. Have you seen my shitty content? I'm doing that myself. Just give me time here."
Oh, so true. So true.
I
Ugh.
mean, I'm so bored. I'm uploading AI stuff.
Oh well. Such is life.
Katie, come back so I can annoy you.
She's completely disappeared.
Yeah,
Left for like,
she was. Last
yeah,
I heard, she was talking about a garage, and then all of a sudden, poof, she disappeared. I don't know where she went.
yeah. I hope the tornado didn't go past. I have no idea if tornadoes are part of her area.
My net's been going out like a lot here lately, and every time I try to connect to it, it keeps telling me the DNS server's out, and I'm like, I came close to calling my internet provider and saying, "Look, if the DNS server is not broken, don't try to fix it, moron.
Huh.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it."
Yeah. I hope everything is good. Now I'm getting worried. Kate, for fuck's sakes,
I'm worried
we
too.
need
Did she
help.
fall? Did she fall into the Spartan pit? What's going on here?
I have no idea.
I'm afraid for her now.
Me too. I'm like, no, I'm seriously worried. Son of a bitch.
Welcome back, Michael.
Hey,
I came,
Mike, come
I came
on
to
up.
annoy, I came to annoy my, I came to annoy my friend Glory B here.
Oh, yeah, That's okay. I like to be annoyed.
We don't know what happened to Kate. She said BRB, muted her mic, and all of a sudden she disappeared before I come up here.
I didn't even hear that.
Yeah, she said she'd be right back, and then and it was before she started talking about her old man's garage, and then all of a sudden I came up here, and when I come up here, she was gone. I'm like, I was gonna give her a sneaky surprise here, like, hey, what's up? Been a while.
I don't know, but I think Sari's got it right. She's rearranging her hubby's garage.
Hey, you never know. She probably is. She probably sat here and gave herself a good idea. I was like, I'm gonna go do that now.
We don't know, Michael. She just disappeared. Yep, there's Michael.
Hey, y'all.
Run, it's Michael.
Hey, Leafy, what's up?
Hey, what's up?
So what happened? I left for like 5 minutes. I had to do something real fast, but
Kate got hacked. We don't know. All of a sudden, Leafy says she said be right back, and then she clicked off.
oh, Barb must have got her.
Oh, that or something happened in private life. I hope she's okay. But Kate got.
Okay, so what were y'all talking about? Still talking about Barb?
Barb.
That's what they were talking about when she disappeared.
Yeah, I'll probably do like a members only for that one Barb video.
That's because she keeps privacy striking everybody. Like every time you turn around, privacy strike. Like, okay.
And privacy strikes don't do bugger all.
Yeah, they don't do anything. Like the one that she did get taken down of mine, it even said it was like it does not affect your channel whatsoever.
Uh-huh. And maybe that's what she's counting on.
Yeah, she got real mad at that one video I did on her making fun of her, saying I found Barb on Pornhub, and then all of a sudden I played a video, and all of a sudden it switches to this me giving her the middle finger. She struck that one.
Oh my God, whose doggies are whining in the background?
That's mine. My dad's outside and they're walking outside. Athena, don't do him like that. Quit doing that. Ow, it's my wet.
So Vero has requested somebody talk about the belt Barboon showed last night.
I didn't see that. I haven't watched that yet.
Come on, Vero, tell us all about it.
Yeah, I'll have to watch that. I haven't watched it.
I haven't lurked in you know who's for a while because every time I'm sitting there just listening to her talk, I lose brain cells. I feel them popping.
Mm-hmm. There's a couple of people that do that to me.
I mean, I just can't watch anymore. I mean, I ain't got many brain cells left, and I can't afford to lose anymore.
There she is.
I'm sorry, I had a long-winded sibling.
There's Kate. Run.
Hey, how are you, honey?
I was gonna come and irritate you, but you took the fun out of it when you disappeared.
Of course. Hey, but I had to make Fraggy happy because it's not a live stream unless I kick myself out.
Yeah, true.
That's true, Jay. She has taught me how to cook.
No, Lord help us.
Oh God, you ain't taking cooking lessons off her, are you?
Oh, that chicken, yum.
That fried chicken, that sure was something.
Something is right.
Did you use the swamp waters like she does?
The air fryer.
Have some flew in.
Yeah, I mean, come on, you always got to have a ladle of swamp water to go in it, you know.
You want to know what's sad about all that, though?
What?
If she actually does cook with swamp water, it's untelling what's in it.
Swamp water. Yeah. I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm pretty funny. I don't think I would eat anything.
I wouldn't either.
No. I mean, that after what, Lipless, I've seen her cook. Oh, dear God, no.
Dude, I swear to God, I seen her cook. I swear to God, she had this, I don't know if it's still up, but she had this one cooking video up on her channel there. it looked like she got the water, and I'm not trying to be graphic here, but it looked like she pulled the water out of the toilet.
Exactly. And there was just like little brown things floating around in it that was
Yeah.
supposed to be like crawfish or something. It's like, oh my God, no.
Yeah. Yeah. And it was like, I was like, what kind of water are you cooking with, lady?
Yeah, it was disgusting. Yeah. It was
It was
disgusting.
gross. It was, I threw up watching it. I'm like, yep, no, I'm not eating anything you subscribe to. Nope.
No, that's like a hell no. A hell no.
That's gonna be a definite hell no for me.
Yeah, it was the one pot dinner. Ugh.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh my God, no.
I'm so glad I just see.
Oh, you would have threw up if you would have seen it.
Yeah, I remember when Wolf made the oatmeal cookies too.
I saw that.
Oh. Oh. Cherry pie from her leftover cherries in the cup. Oh
I
my God.
wonder if anybody's ever been into a road job with one of his cookies.
I don't know, but he was supposedly like for this one group, there was an auction place they were in, and he was volunteering to make them cookies and send them. I was like, oh, sweet Jesus.
Okay. Did she actually make a cherry pie from maraschino cherries?
Well, she drinks this big hospital plastic cup that she steals whenever she's in the hospital. And she has like her diet sodas mixed together and like 800 maraschino cherries in it. And supposedly Wolf takes the leftover cherries because I don't eat the cherries, y'all. Wolf
Because
takes
of
them
her
and makes
sugar.
pie.
God.
I'll tell you what, Olap, just for tonight, I'll go live and I'll react to that cooking stream.
Oh, I'm there. I'll be there.
I'll be there.
I think I need to subscribe to you. Can someone drop his link in the chat?
Yes, please do.
Just for you, Olap, I'll react to it.
We would love it. We would love it. And because hey, we all know
I'll even have a face cam up for it.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah, I don't give a shit. My pictures all over
I
the
don't
place
give a
anyway.
shit. Oh,
Dude,
no.
I've had people make fake Facebooks under my name. I've had people use my picture, name, everything. I don't care.
I don't
Well,
think
exactly. That's the thing. Everybody gets so bent out of shape. The Hag, the first thing she's got to talk about is there's like 7 or 8 accounts with my name pretending to be me. Who
Dude,
gives
you know how many?
shit?
You know how many I got of mine? That used to be. There used to be more than that. They used to be like 20 or 30, and they'd go into people's chats and talking mad shit, and people would think it was me. And I'm like, dude, I don't even know who you are.
Well, exactly. And that's the thing too that I've always said. I've got several clone accounts. You're not anybody unless you had a clone account. Come on. And they get in there and say all kinds of shit. Most places they would be brave to go in and troll me because most places I have a wrench. So it's kind of funny if you see a Kate Waxy with no wrench, it's quite obvious. And besides, people, they know me well enough to know, yes, I speak my mind, but you can pretty much tell if it's me or not. And, come on. People know what's going to come out of my mouth and not weird shit. So stop. So troll away.
Dude, I used to have like 15 different people be like, dude, there's a fake Facebook or Twitter or whatever going around under your name. I don't care.
Well, exactly.
Lane used to always think Leafy was the one trolling her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude, I literally got screenshots of her on a fake account blaming me for supposedly trolling whoever her son is, whatever his name is. I don't know.
Oh,
And she goes, well, I heard it was Leafy. Okay, prove it to me. Because first of all, I don't know your son's name. He's never done anything to me, so why would I troll him? It'd be stupid and pointless.
Well,
exactly. It would just be stupid.
And when isn't her son grown anyway?
Yeah, he's grown.
I don't. If he is, I don't know. I've not kept up with her.
Yeah, all I know is I think he is grown and he can handle his own adult shit.
Yeah, he's grown. He doesn't even live with her.
I'm just sitting there thinking like, okay, go ahead, troll away. I don't care.
Well, exactly. I could care less.
Like just because somebody's under your name doesn't make it you and stuff,
Exactly. And, it's so stupid, but she gets all bent out of shape. And, good luck proving whoever it is. And whoever it is, they're very, very smart about it. They leave the channel up for a couple weeks, do whatever, have their fun, and then they just delete the channel.
Pretty
You
much,
know,
yeah.
yeah, because subs and views and that kind of stuff doesn't mean much about that kind of stuff. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
And, but they do. They have their fun with it, and then they just delete the channel. And again, that's why I put up the Hag's Social Blade all the time and poke at her. Because
I've actually been downloading that, and I was going to make a video out of it.
I do. It's hilarious because it's like, girlfriend, you don't, she goes, well, if I was buying subscribers, it wouldn't be 100 like that. It'd be just 5 or 10. No, ma'am, it's not. When you buy subscribers, you buy it in bulk like that.
Well, see, here's a good way of telling when, okay, like, for example, like you pointed out, her subscriber count, and then you look at her view count.
Exactly.
If she had as many subscribers as she claims that she has, she'd have a lot more views than that.
Oh
Exactly.
my God, that would be flying.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
They wouldn't be like two or three people in there chatting. Hey, lady. Hey, I think you're a man.
Exactly.
I'm starting to question it.
Yeah, it's embarrassing, because she sits there and wants to say, yeah, and you know what her excuse was, Leafy? This is crazy. I loved this. Oh, well, most of my subscribers are on a different time zone.
Yeah, she would
So they don't
still get
come
the
in.
views. She would still get the views later on.
Exactly.
What I was
And then,
gonna
well, then she realized it, though, guys. She realized that her shit wasn't adding up. So she had to go back to, and I'm pretty sure I found the site where she's buying her subs and stuff. She went and bought the better package that gives you likes, comments,
Oh,
and views. So she's buying the whole
there's
package.
a way around that too. There's a way around that too, because when you're buying comments and stuff,
Right.
if you actually notice, if you're buying them, they're all positive comments if you go down through there.
Exactly. And they all are from, if you click on them, most of them are empty channels. Most of them have been around like a month or two, and they just leave the same thing, hearts. And excuse me, when she first started streaming, remember the rules that she had?
Yeah.
No red
no
heart.
Yep, no emojis, especially red hearts, because they hurt my eyes. And then she has a thing against grape too, people. I don't know what her problem was with grape, but no grape flavored nothing.
Well, her problem is where she's lipless. She can't. I'm pretty sure her tongue is messed up too from licking her non-existent lips.
Exactly, Castle. I'm pretty sure I know what website it is that she's buying them from. So
There's so many of them stupid sites and stuff, and I even told my people this. I was like, I would never ever buy subs because it's pointless. And they was like, well, hypothetically, how come? I was like, well, think about it. You're not really gaining anything from it. You don't get no satisfaction out of your hard work and shit.
no,
Well,
you don't.
the point
And-
when that first started was to get you to 1,000, and then most smart people just abandoned it. Because you're right, it doesn't do you any good after that.
Right.
Right.
I remember watching that.
Like, look how many subs I got, but then you got to keep supplying the lie. Then you have to buy views, then you have to buy comments, and then everybody's caught on to it by then. So
Well, that's like that's like this right here. I knew she was gonna start buying stuff like the moment I seen one of her live streams the following day after she had did it. Because for the most part, most of her views is from 85 up to like maybe 120 if she's lucky, right?
Mhm.
Well, this certain stream out of nowhere, she gains 9,000 views, and I'm like, yeah, she's gonna start buying shit.
Yep.
Yeah,
I remember that. And then she bragged one time that she got like 19,000 views on something, and I'm like, what? It's a fool. No. And if you did, you bought them. So stop.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, Punch, you're adorable. Stop.
I mean, it was one of them situations like, come on, Barbara. I know you're dumb, but I didn't know you were desperate too.
And it it is going to catch up. She thinks
Yeah,
that since she hasn't gotten away with it, especially with all the changes that they've made lately,
yeah.
that's going to throw stuff off, and they're going to start looking again at the channels, and they periodically go in and look at people's channels to see if they qualify for their AdSense, that kind of stuff, because the type of monetization she has as well.
Well,
So that's
I
going to
think that's
catch her.
also I think that's also the reason she did it too, is because of AdSense and stuff like that. Because I'm just gonna be honest with you, YouTube cares more about their paid members than it does their little bitty members. You know what I mean?
Sure.
True. Oh, absolutely. But YouTube doesn't even pay you the time of day
Yeah,
unless you are way, way up there in the subscribers. And she's
exactly.
got a ways to go. You only have 80,000 more subs to buy, sweetheart, before you can get the 100,000.
God, I feel sorry
Well,
for her
the
credit
fact
card. That thing's got a hole in it for somewhere.
but you
So
can go and buy a YouTube plaque off of eBay for like
exactly.
$1. So I
So,
know I
lady,
know a couple of people have done that.
Yeah,
so
which
lady,
channel
with
name
that,
is going to be on her plaque?
yeah, I know what's going to say on her plaque. I bought subs.
Now my now my channel's terminated.
Here lies the swamp bayou.
Yeah, what I'm really curious about is Wolf. He's barely getting around these days. What
Well, Wolf,
happens to her if Wolf kicks the bucket?
well, Wolf's hardly getting around nowadays because he has to lift her big rear end out of the tub every week.
Well, she said he can't lift her anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
So
that's probably why.
Yeah,
she, she's
talking
on the
about getting a
back hiatus
caregiver
right
in. Ooh.
Well, yeah, Red Fox is supposed to be the caregiver. Eagle Feather is her psychiatrist, or what, her counselor for the tribe.
now. I want to see Red Fox pick her up with one arm.
Well, exactly. But now remember, he's got a wife though now too. So we don't
Yeah, and
know
nothing
if
happened to
they'll
her
make
in
it
the
in
car
one piece.
crash.
Apparently not, but we'll wait and see, because it's young yet. Michael, give them time. I mean, she'll have to trip and fall and break her hip or something on the way in the door. So
Yeah,
fucking hell.
well, give it time. That'll be her next slide because you got to think this woman's already faked having this horrible illness, cancer.
And well, exactly. Sorry, because they have had to call the police or the paramedics to come out and help her up,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
he
I
can't.
remember that.
You need a forklift on that one. I'm sorry,
I don't
but
know. I don't know. They brought a forklift lift in before, and well, last I heard, that thing started smoking at the engine. Its cogs and stuff that lifts up the thing broke and everything else.
yep. See, it ain't happening, Babsy. It ain't happening. It ain't.
Not,
And she had to reiterate, like she did. She was counting 1, 2, 3, 4. She got all the way up to 19 different things that she had. But I'm bipolar, but I don't take anything for it. But I am on a mood stabilizer.
if she was
Dumbass.
bipolar and stuff, they would have like that reminds me of another thing that she did. You guys remember that fake fall that she did where she knocked everything off of the shelf or whatever, and
Yes,
Wolf
that
all
was
of a sudden just looked
hilarious.
at the floor and went, Barbara?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Dude, I was dying laughing at that. I was like,
Um,
and one of my friends was like, do you think she really fell? I was like, no, she didn't really fall. He goes, well, how did you know? I was like, my house didn't rumble a little bit.
no, no doubt. I love it. No.
Well, hey, at least I can put my socks on standing up.
Yeah,
Uh,
on a good day, I usually can. So hey, I'm good.
Well,
I
and
may
then
take over later, but I still did it.
some of the stuff she was saying, I've never heard anybody say. Like she was bringing up the fact that she ate her dog. I've never heard anybody say that she ate Two Eyes.
No. I mean, and exactly, Michael. She makes shit up in her head for the attention. She loves all this attention because it feeds her big fucking fat ego. And at one point, it I like to put up stuff because I know it aggravates her. But to sit and and respond, because she's salivating right now because people are talking about her. Oh my God, they're talking about me. But she says all this crazy shit, and nobody has really even said anything about her.
I've
Nobody
actually,
has.
I've actually got a video where she admits she didn't have cancer.
Oh, I'd love to see that one.
Oh, put that one up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hey,
definitely put that one up.
I'll
I'll
put it up.
share it.
I'll put it up right before I do that live roll up.
Okay.
Castle says I may have started that rumor.
Hey, I've actually talked to Castle a few times. I actually like him. He's cool as hell.
Oh, I love Castle. Castle's awesome.
Actually, I met a lot of people here recently. That's cool.
Yeah, everybody, because that's one thing we've always said. Gloria and I've said it over and over. If it hadn't been for the Texas twat, we have met so many fun people and people that we really enjoy to be around. So, that's the silver lining out of all of it. And even, the swamp hag has the same thing. We've got to meet some really awesome people out of it. So, that's the good thing about it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Hey,
But
Sherry.
she wants to flex too that I have sinus cancer. And we're all like, well, yeah. How many years have you been, huffing all that epoxy? I'm sure your cancer doctors would be thrilled to hear you're huffing epoxy on the daily with sinus cancer.
I looked that up, and it's very rare for a person to get sinus cancer. No matter it's very rare and stuff. And then I found out that she found that shit off of a website too.
I'm sure she did because she said she had it for 12 to 15 years. The doctor said,
Yep.
no, ma'am.
Mm-mm.
Nope, that's very aggressive cancer.
It's 142.
Yep. It is an extremely aggressive cancer, sinus cancer. So no, that doesn't just hang for 12 to 15 years, ma'am. Stop.
Yeah.
And Barb, everybody knows that you are a lion twat, and anybody that's around you that wants to hang around you, they know it too, and they're probably a birds of a feather. They're just like you.
Or
But that's
they
my
have
opinion.
somebody trolling her, which is
Well,
hilarious.
there is one thing I'm wanting to say about that situation of the whole faking illnesses thing, if you don't mind.
Hey, Sherry.
Lady, I know you're lurking and you're probably going to start filing out copyright strikes like you always do. No one bought your cancer bullshit because I'm going to tell you something right now. Whenever you're going through them treatments, you lose all your hair. Your head is slick, plumb bald. You ain't got no eyebrows. The only thing you did was shave your head with clippers, trying to prove that you had cancer.
Exactly.
You would have been better off taking a razor, shaving your eyebrows off, and then shaving your head and stuff. Look, the chemo's made all my hair fall out. No, instead you just took clippers, and then you went around. I've got kids. No, you don't, lady. Okay, no one's dumb enough to fall for that.
And now I do think that when we first met her, that she did have the stage 2 kidney cancer. She did put up the CT scans. They had her name on it and that kind of stuff.
That's what it was over. That's what it was over when really all they did was find a spot on her kidneys and they took it out with heat.
Exactly. And and that was the procedure. She wants to say that, they leaked radiation into her and stuff. And it's like, no, ma'am. They don't use radiation in an ablation. They use heat. They use heat.
They use heat.
And there's even a video, everybody has it, I'm sure Olaf has it, of where they say that she tries desperately to talk over the doctor while he's saying it too. And she goes, that's where the needle went in? And he says, yes, that's where it killed the cancer. And she so tried to talk over him saying that.
Just like Mommy does.
Well, keep in mind, she did that and stuff, trying to keep, her stuff private. That way she could still spin that story that she was giving everybody.
Well, it was ridiculous. But then again, she had to have every other cancer. And then from that, it spread. Oh, it spread to my liver. It spread to my lungs. They're going to take my kidney out. And then that's when she kind of started into this new group of, sellers and auctions and that kind of stuff. Yeah. And they're all wondering, well, how come they haven't taken your kidney out yet, lady? You've been talking about it for months.
Yeah,
Oh, but
exactly.
her doctor was foreign, and he had to go to his own country, and then they needed a whole team of people in there for the surgery, and then
I've always, I've,
finally when
I've
she was
always wanted
cornered.
this.
Yeah, she was cornered and finally had to take it back and go, "Oh, there's a new treatment, everybody. I'm going to be cured. I'm going to do this new immunotherapy." And,
They're
there's
gonna
going
shove
to be
a banana in my rear end, and
exactly. And so she had to walk that back again. Girl, your legs should be tired as much backpedaling as you've had to do.
I'm surprised that it's not. That must be some good tricks she's doing on that bicycle.
Uh, and
Right.
she's the fattest cancer patient I've ever seen.
Yeah,
Exactly. And now she showed herself last night. She did it on purpose because, everything that we were talking about on Michael's, she's done so far because we were talking, hey, she hasn't shown herself at
well, here's the
all.
thing. Well, here's the thing. Most people do that right there because they know it. They know at the end of the day, it's some retard's going to believe them. Like, no matter the evidence you put out or anything like that, some idiot's going to believe that woman's lies. You know what I mean?
True. Oh, yeah, there's always the sucker,
Absolutely.
Leafy.
And
Right.
Yeah,
I
there's
think,
always
and I
the
think
sucker.
she's slowly come to terms with that, and slowly has realized that and stuff. So she got brave last night, and showed herself.
Right. And you can see that because she's already told everybody because I am amazed that she doesn't go live every day going, "Look, I've lost weight, people. It's the cancer. It's the cancer." No, it's not, ma'am. It's called Ozempic. You already told everybody you were taking it.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
it hasn't worked that well for her because she's been
No,
on it
you
for
gotta,
months.
well, you gotta change your eating habits, even on that stuff.
That's true. That's true. You do. And, she looked maybe a little bit different in her face, but as soon as you got down past, the neck and the ham hocks and everything else, it
Yeah,
was still the same. So, stop. So,
I can't,
no,
I
but I'm
can't really,
surprised she didn't work that.
I can't really listen to her because, like, okay, after a while, I kept listening to her. I mean, I'm pretty sure there's probably things that she said and did that I didn't catch, because I'm not there.
And
But for the
I'm
most,
one.
but for the most part, it's like, dude, I can't. And some people has asked me, why don't you watch her anymore to catch some stuff? I was like, dude, I can't watch her no more. Every time I listen to her talk, I lose brain cells.
Hmm.
Oh, I know. I know. And, that's why I think Citrus and I are the ones left taking ones for the team and seeing what she's up to. So because it drives everybody else insane. And I get it.
Well, it drives everybody else insane because she's lying. She's lying, but at the
That's
same
true.
time, you also got to come to terms with, yeah, you'll get all this evidence and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, there's going to be some idiot that believes her BS.
And that's true. And we can't change that, Leafy. And you're right. I mean,
And
but here's what V said. V said she wasn't even at stage 2. They went in, took part of her kidney, and it was called a partial nephrectomy.
yeah, I
And he
remember
said
that.
it was,
Yeah,
yeah, it was a basic garden variety carcinoma. So,
I
and
think
I know Castle. She
that little
said that
video
all my
clip,
books are still for sale. No, they're not.
that little video clip I got, I think it's right around the time she had. You remember when she had started cutting her hair short?
Now, see, I came in with her over Mark, and then
Well,
right when
I
Marty
don't know if
started
Michael
covering.
was. I don't know if Michael was around at this time, and I don't know if he's seen that. But you remember when I uploaded that video of her hollering she didn't have cancer? She goes, "I don't have cancer."
I don't remember that. I came into Barb at the end of, well, maybe not the end, probably October of 23. So
Oh,
she,
okay. So you were in a little early.
yeah, she still had longer hair. I knew of her, but I didn't really watch her.
Well,
And then,
Right.
the video I'm talking about, her hair was at like shoulder length. Basically, is the video clip I'm talking that I've got. And
Ooh.
she was I can't remember who she was talking about. I clipped it, but I can't remember who she's talking to or talking about. But she was talking to somebody, and she goes, "Oh, I don't have cancer." And then all of a sudden, 2 or 3 days later, she comes back with her head bald and shit, where she took clippers to it.
that was iconic when she
Yeah.
revealed herself and said, Kim, you want to see what you're looking at? Look
Dude,
at
dude,
this.
when she did that, Michael, when she did that, I started dying laughing. I was like, bitch, I got a clip from a few days ago when you had shoulder length hair. You cut your hair with clippers, dude. I'm not
Yeah.
stupid.
Well,
She
yeah,
had
because the
fuzz of
nurses wouldn't do
hair
that.
because of lice.
Yeah, exactly.
And she had greasy hair.
Yeah, she had greasy hair and lice. Michael's not wrong about that. Like, her hair looked like it had so much grease in it, you could literally run a car off the shit. You
And it
could.
still did last night. She hasn't changed. That's
Yeah,
because
of course.
she can't,
Of
she's
course.
too big to bathe regularly. She can't, I love how she says she can't walk more than 20 feet, but yet I am so sorry. I've seen that big bitch make a run for the door if the
Dude,
cops were there or a
I
teacher
have
was
to in
there.
those I have to in those cop cam videos. Like every time a cop knocked on her door, son, she ran to that shit like a fucking linebacker.
Well, yeah, and she was out the door half the time in the yard
Yeah.
talking to him and stuff. And that one cop called me a bitch in her car. And they
Sorry,
walked like Barbara.
that's when I started watching her. She was Louisiana Voodoo Queen.
Yep.
Yeah. She changed her name, but she had changed her name to that. Like after
Oh,
everybody started calling her out for her BS, that's when she changed her name to that, and then that's when Michael showed up.
yeah, absolutely, Olaf, because that day she had this worship my wreck, and from what I understand, she's from Girl World, and I didn't know anything about her, but yeah, she was up on panel with Barb for like a half hour before I even got up on panel,
Yeah.
and she was definitely encouraging all her stupid bullshit. And she left a couple comments for me on my channel one time, and I just never let them release and just screenshot them and moved on with my day because she wanted to
Well, here's
pretend like she knew everything, and
well
now
if you
her
can
channel's gone.
well if you wanna hear the story between me and Barb, I can tell you right here. It won't take but 5 minutes.
Death, I'm good.
Here's when I started turning on Barb. Okay, everybody knows the history between me and KMG. Me and him went back and forth for about a year and stuff, and once a week I was whipping his ass, right? Well, out of nowhere one day, me and Carter or KMG, we ended our beef, right? Because it was going on long enough and stuff. I was bored at that point and stuff. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we just ended it and left it alone. Well, out of nowhere, I met Barb through a friend of mine who used to watch her channel. And the moment I started watching her channel, I kept noticing some really messed up stuff. I'm like, yeah, dude, you might want to get out of there real quick. I'm telling you right now, as your friend / brother, you might want to get out of there real fucking quick. Because this dumbass, it's clear there's something wrong with her. Get out of there. Well, after a while, he finally got out of there because she tried to throw him under the bus for a couple of things. And he finally got out of there. And then out of nowhere, I hear she supposedly has evidence of someone being a pedo and stuff like that right there. Right. So I give her a call. I'm like, and I told her what was the deal, because anybody that knows me knows I'm straight up.
Yep.
I was like, okay, I heard you had evidence on so being a pedo, but the way I am, I try to get evidence before I say anything.
Absolutely.
That way, if I do a video or I go live, I'm not up there looking like an asshole just trying to start shit.
Right.
I'm like, okay, send me the evidence. Well, I can because blah blah blah. I was like, so in other words, you ain't got nothing.
Right.
And she was like, well, it's on the website. I was like, okay, give me the link for the website. She gave me the link and stuff, and I went through her, nothing on it. I'm like, look, this dude don't like me. I don't like him. We hate each other's guts, plain and simple. But I'm not gonna call a man a pedo just for that reason.
Right.
I want straight up evidence and proof.
Mm-hmm.
And the fact that you can't produce that to me, I'm not getting involved with that. And then that's when we quit talking, and I started hating on her.
Okay.
So now me and her hate each other's guts, and she reports me every chance she gets, and I'm like, okay, I ain't got nothing about you, but go ahead, report me all you want. And she loses every one of them.
Oh, absolutely. She's never won one against Emma. Never. And the ones she gets copyright and privacy. She gets those mixed up because
Yeah.
she wants to say that for all her stupid little avatars and everything else, that she has copyright. No, ma'am, you don't have copyright. You don't have copyright on anything. And she's already tried to strike Olaf. I think it was twice. She's
No,
tried to strike everybody for copyright. And she knows better not to do it to Emma because Emma will eat her for breakfast.
oh, dude, I'm waiting for the day that she does something big for Emma to go right back at her, because that was every day I was in it. Emma's watching that stuff, laughing my ass off, dude. Like, dude, this woman is nuts. There's nothing in here that she could even win against in that type of situation.
Lana.
You know what I mean?
Well, exactly. She's crazy. Hey, sweet llama, how are you, honey? And Elizabeth too, sweetie. Drive careful. And exactly, atheist Barb didn't call the DA and sheriff on you like she did me. And she did. I mean, she's been after, there's a few people that she is just really stubborn for. Castle's one of them. Emma, Hatman, Olaf.
Oh,
These
dude,
are
she
the
stalks
people that
them.
she's out for.
Oh, dude, she stalks them like a buzzard stalking rotten meat or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like
And
she
I'll
she
tell you,
stalks them.
Citrus is amazing. When it comes to covering Barb, Citrus is stellar. I mean, that dude has the patience of Job because he's got to sit through a lot of this shit to get
Yeah.
the stuff that he needs.
It's
And
156 right now.
he does all the research, the homework, all of it. So,
Yeah.
I mean, super, super, respect to Citrus.
Well, that's like me. Well, he's like me in that regard. I do all my research before I do a video on anybody.
Well, yeah,
Like,
and if you get to Citrus, share out all his videos on her because they are just amazing. They're full of facts. I mean, I
I've
was
been
talking to
working.
him a little
I've
bit
been working
behind the
on it.
scene. Yeah,
I've been
do.
working on it, but I've been working on it, but trying to cover everybody, like trying to share them out and stuff. Like, I never know who's going to go live or anything like that, and it's like it's basically a full-time job trying to share everybody out.
I know it is. I know it.
Okay. I'm actually amazed when I remember to do it. Yeah.
I know. Same here. I try to remember to chill everybody, and it's like, oh my god, I forgot. Oh shit. And it's just like, oh my god. But yeah, I mean, he did one, because Barb with the Native American thing. Still, there's
Right.
certain things about the shit that she puts out that really are irritating to me. The thing that really got me was that she faked a daughter and then faked 3 grandchildren and then
Oh yeah,
killed them.
I got that video too. I
Oh,
downloaded it off of Olaf's channel because I knew Barb was going to start copyright striking people when she got to a certain extent.
Mhm.
And I tried to go down through her and download all the Barb stuff I could get. And when I wasn't uploading on YouTube, I was uploading them on TikTok and stuff like that to let people know, like, hey, this woman's a scammer.
What, Plaza? Can you come up and explain some of this if you don't mind? You don't have to. No pressure. But holy shit.
oh wow, yeah. Gosh, she says, I'll tell you this. I have private emails that nobody knows about. I was investigated. That subpoenaed my IP, and I know for a fact Barb has that info because I get spam emails for McAfee and Norton. Yep, it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me either. It really wouldn't.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
that's how she rolls. I mean, she's just a horrible human being. And and kudos to the people that stay on her, and that's that's the reason why I won't let her slide on stuff. I can't stop her from scamming other people, but
Yeah.
because like I said, most of them are birds of a feather.
Well,
They
yeah,
all flock
that's the reason I
together.
was saying earlier. That's the reason I was saying earlier, and I applaud your all's work for real. Like, don't get me wrong, 100%. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, there's always going to be some idiot that believes they're bullshit.
Yeah, that is true.
Wait.
And
And that
you
is
could
true.
show all the proof that you want, all the video clips, all the screenshots, no matter what. But there's always going to be that one idiot that goes, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna believe her bullshit. I'm gonna donate all my check to her this month." And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, just send it to her.
Right. And they feel bad, that they think this stuff is true. But, in the same regards, though, they're pretty ignorant because there's enough of this floating around to prove that she's a liar.
Yeah.
I mean, there's all the evidence is out there. You just have to look for it and look at it. And, and again, exactly, V, you know, everybody's all high and mighty about the drunk. And I'm sorry, I don't care. Everybody knows who she is. She's one that, we trusted at one point. We thought, we could trust her, and found out much later that no, she is a not nice person either. And she
She's gonna
keeps
pull up
everybody's
on me.
she keeps information in this little black book supposedly that she has. Well,
Yeah.
she wants to say she has now she may have some people's info, I don't know, but she doesn't have mine.
If she wants,
So
if she
if
wants my info, I'll give it to her.
there
All
you
she has to do
go.
is ask.
No, I've already been doxxed a couple of years back, so I mean,
Yeah.
my info as well. Whatever.
Dude, my information was doxed, put on the dark web, and all types of shit. So
Exactly. And see what Castle said again too is she got an investigation started against him based on a lie. No figuring, God, shocker there. She claimed I emailed her relentlessly. The detective from the I can't pronounce it, I can't say it that good. So whatever the parish is in Louisiana, and he explained the situation, and he didn't know she sent him over 1,750 emails.
Wow.
I sent her like 10, calling her a scam artist, a hobo, and everything else.
Right, exactly. And so, probably she thought that, she could, get Castle into the fold back then and lie and do whatever. And he was like, no, honey, I'm trolling you all along. You're an idiot.
That's
And
that's basically what I told them. I was like, and I, because they actually got a hold of my number and shit, where my number and shit had been doxxed and shit. They contacted me, and I told them flat out. I was like, well, you do know you're helping a scammer, a drifter, and all this other stuff, right? You do realize that, right? She scammed
right.
like, I don't know. She don't know. She scammed I don't know how many people off the internet, right?
Yep.
And they was like, no, we didn't know that. I was like, of course you didn't know that, because she lies to y'all like a freaking dog. So like,
Yep. Yep.
what are we doing here? And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, never did call me back. Never did call me again. Or I don't have to go to court or nothing.
Oh, I know. Her saying she's a Christian, V. Every time that she gets on live and she starts spouting this Jesus stuff. Now, don't get me wrong. I have a faith, but it's far from what she believes, apparently. But, she uses God as a shield. She hides behind God. And that's just pretty gross, too.
Yeah, it is.
But,
It really is.
she is not a good Christian. She's not a good human being, let alone. So, everything that comes out of her mouth is blasphemous as far as I'm concerned. It's just gross.
I consider it as pee-pee.
That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Every time she's talking crap over her own channel, I was like, and somebody has asked me, what's Barb doing over there? I was like, oh, she's just talking pee-pee.
Yeah. And
That's
that's
all it is, piss.
and that's it too, Castle. Barb wants everybody to fight her battle because she's too stupid to do it herself.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
Castle said she only called the sheriff after I wouldn't go after Kim, Harry, Olap, Emma. The list is on and on. Luna, Red Road, Parody, So that's when she got mad and went, oh, well, then you're no friend of mine. And, so again, so many people have trolled her. I think it was hilarious. When Tifa trolled her, that was hilarious. When
She got mad at me because I was turning it into a gaming channel. I was leaving the drama community alone and stuff like that. And she was like, I thought you were my friend. I'm like, yeah, I thought you were the same thing, but you won't give me the evidence I needed to go after her stupid. But yet here we are, ain't we?
Right. And so again, most of the people that she's tried to, recruit to troll, like Olap brought up, worship my wreck. She's long gone. I haven't seen her in ages. And as far as I know, the last time I checked that channel link, it didn't work anymore. So she's either somebody else on Girl World and she gave up on Barb. So that was smart. So most people, after they figure it out, they kind of just bail after a while when they figure she's
Yeah.
not worth the time.
Well, that's the
But-
reason. Well, that's the reason I've not been really worried about it, because eventually these people are going to figure out how she is, and at the end of the day, she's not going to have anybody by the time it's done.
Oh, and I look forward to that, and that's what I wish for her. And I know that's not nice,
She's going to go live for. I mean, she's basically doing it now, but eventually she's going to go live to an empty chat and stuff. She's going to be live for an hour, and nobody's going to be there except for to record and clip her stuff. You know what I mean?
That's going on right now, Lucy. She don't get anybody now.
Nobody besides Musa Lady.
Well, see, that tells you right there. Well, that tells you right there her channel's dead.
Right. Oh, yeah, it is dead. And you know that. It's interesting.
I mean,
It's interesting.
It's not interesting. It's funny because, well, she's an idiot. She's what I like to call a weetard. You know what I mean? She's basically so retarded. I'm not gonna say the other one, but she's so retarded that she can't sense when her channel is dead.
I get it, Olap. Okay, I only caught part of what you said last time. So that's interesting. Oh, so no, ma'am. That was 100% worship my wreck on her panel that day. 100%. And so he wants to.
I remember
that. Now I know who to look for.
I remember that.
Oh, yeah.
She also married her first cousin. Don't let that slip either.
Yeah. Yep, she did.
I found the Facebook where her ex-husband has her listed as a first cousin. I'm like, so wait, you two actually had kids together?
Yeah, in theory.
The sad part is marrying your cousins in her state ain't illegal, but you can't have kids with them. And apparently she did at one point.
Well, I'm not surprised. Thank God I don't. Well, I can't say that. That'd be rude. But I mean,
I'm not trying to be rude to the kids either. But
no, right? Yeah, I totally understand. It's she is just.
She's way out there.
She's slimy. Yeah, she really is slimy. And, she admitted not long ago anyway, she's talking about the Russian roulette. They played Russian roulette for like 2 days and not one bullet came out of the gun. It's like, girl, why are you rehashing some of this shit? Why?
Because she's an idiot.
Well, and that she's like, she wants to go after Stats again. This is all Stats' fault. She did that on Alfredo's panel the other night. She made a community post about Stats, and if she didn't shut up, she was going to go after her. I went over and peeked at Stats' channel. There's no mention of the Louisiana float tard. Nothing. Nothing.
She threatened to come after me once or twice. I'm like, okay, go ahead. I don't give a
right.
fuck.
And so, she wants to just bring this shit up because she's not getting the attention. She needs to get this kind of attention so she can go to these new people and go, look what they're doing to me. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's just like, hell no, bitch. So, other than, I think, Michael probably react to that one live that she deleted. That was hilarious. But Alfredo's was really good too. I'm amazed she didn't get him to delete that one. But go ahead, do it, honey. It doesn't matter. We have it all of it.
For real. Like we got everything. We got screenshots, video clips, the whole videos. I mean, we got everything. So go ahead, lady.
And she wants to say, "Oh, well, you people clip and put things together." Oh no, ma'am. No.
Old excuse from Alana.
Exactly. Yeah, who wants to sit and listen to your 3-hour rant when we can just clip the parts that you need and there it is?
I couldn't listen to it. I'm already retarded. I lost brain cells because of her.
Oh, I'm telling you, it is. I mean, like I said, I don't know how Citrus does it sometimes. You take one for the team.
Dude, my hat's off to Citrus because he can sit there and listen to the whole thing. He's sitting there clipping. I can't remember if I told him this or not, but I told him one time, I was like, dude, you gotta be lucky. He goes, what do you mean? I was like, every time I listen to her, I lose brain cells. I get more and more retarded. Like he started dying laughing, dude. He was like, I just do that. I'm like, fair enough.
Mhm. No, yeah, hold up. If anybody wants to know that, I can confirm that with all my soul. And what is it with these people with 10 toes up? Oh my God. 10 toes up, 10 toes down. Brittany, stop it, you weirdo. Oh my God.
There's so many people doing dumb stuff, and it's hard to keep up with. It really is.
Well, yeah. And speaking of, I'm sorry, I know people like Kim, but Kim, stop it. I mean, honey, your ex-husband can take care of himself. He's your ex-husband for a reason. You supposedly are all in love with this new guy named Jeff because he lives in the same state as you. Okay? And she is sending stuff across the border to give to her ex-husband.
Hello?
Oh, brother.
And it's like, honey, no, no, no. Do you know it is illegal to send
Your
fruits,
name is
vegetables,
not
and
Jared.
various
It's
things?
probably some foreign name. Why do you keep calling my house? I want to know
Uh-oh,
this.
get them,
I'm
Leafy.
wanting to know. Oh, what? You gonna hang up? I heard that shit.
Damn.
You gonna hang up? Quit calling my house, retards.
Woo, Leafy handling real life troll. Get him, Leafy.
Dude, I swear to God, as soon as they find out I know it's a troll and stuff, they hang up. I swear to God they do. It's funny as hell.
Well, I've been known to have some fun with some solicitors that call from time to time, but
I was telling Glory B about one I did earlier and stuff. I was like, he was like, "Do you have Medicare A and B?" I was like, "No, your mom gave me crabs. Do you want those back?" Till this day, he still hasn't called me back. I've literally called him back. I've literally got him back just to mess with him. I'm like, come on, man, I'm lonely. I need friends. Come on.
No, it's fun. We have a little thing that we hooked up to our phone. It's called Nomo Robo. I love it, and it catches 90% of the robocalls and stuff. So
Well, I can't afford that right now. They gave me a tooth
oh
out
no, it's
over a
free.
tooth.
It's free. There's a free version of it. We got it years ago. It's because we have AT&T. We got it years ago, and
They
it
gave
even
me
followed us when we switched.
over a $2,000 cell phone bill in there after I paid my one bill.
Yikes!
Yeah, now it's $2,736.
Oh my gosh.
That's a lot.
Yeah,
We go,
and
Michael will weekly.
that's after I paid the normal bill that I get, like 273 or 276, depending on if I use my card or not. I paid that on the 10th of July. They were supposed to send me an automated receipt. They never did. And then sent me another juicy bill for 2000. Yeah, fuck Verizon.
Wow, yeah, that's awful. Oh no,
Verizon,
Olaf.
You're probably watching. Fuck you, dude. I ain't paying you a fucking dime.
I don't blame you. And Olaf, she's been flexing in her live stream that she goes to the food pantry or the food bank, which no shame. Hey, that's awesome, and I'm glad it's out there for people who need it. But she gets all this shit that she supposedly doesn't like, and then she bags it up and sends it to her husband, her ex-husband, and she takes it across the border to Mexico for him. And now Mauve was in there going, well, why do you send him $100 of meat every month? And I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, she buys all this meat with her food stamps and then sends it to him.
What the
And
fuck?
that's not right. That's not right. And for one, it's illegal for you. That's why, I mean, anybody that's been an international traveler knows that you can't even take an orange across the border somewhere because there's too many laws about insects and that they don't want invasive species. So you cannot take fresh fruits and vegetables. And Kim's response was, I do it all the time. They don't say anything. They don't care.
Well, I
And
mean, I guess fruits and vegetables are better than when she smuggled him across the border.
that's true. I forgot about that, Michael. She did do that.
Remember,
Oh,
she
that's
threw a
bad.
blanket over him and got caught at the border?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
That's
she's
bad.
been Harry's mule before. That's why I have said she needs to be in a group home environment where she can be supervised.
Yeah,
because she's not
that's
making good
bad.
decisions. And I
Yeah.
had to go the other day because when I saw stuff was going on, I went in there and like, Kim, you take care of yourself. You know, your ex-husband can take care of his own responsibilities. He's a grown man, and you don't need to be doing this kind of stuff for him. And I ended up having to leave because I had a phone call. And by the time I came back, I heard she rage quit and then put up this thing. I'm not coming back to YouTube. Well, hi, Kim. You were here earlier. You
No,
She
know,
does that every time.
hold
She
up. No,
does that every time.
she ran Raul off because he was her slave.
yes.
She
Oh, my God,
worked that
Michael.
man to the bone.
Yes.
I mean, he got stung by scorpions in that backyard. She threw a band-aid on it and told him to get back out there and work in the yard some more.
And
He
he
took
was
off
sick.
and went to, yeah, he took off after they got into it and he left and went to Texas.
Smart man.
Yeah, she was so mean to him. She would say,
Yeah.
"Vamos."
Yep.
Like, Punch
Yep.
seen how she was really mean to Raul.
Yep. She was. And I mean, I've lurked before and stuff, but I have not said anything to her. And, you know, like Michael said, oh shit, if Kate's in here, you know something is not a happy event. So, because I mean, it's just
I
about a
fought
wit's end
for
with
her
her.
just to keep her company and stuff, but she was doing good. It's just as soon as she starts talking to a man, she
Yep.
gets so smug.
She does. And she said this one, you know, she's begging for, and it wasn't that long ago that she was bugging certain people again for dog food. And, you know, but here she's sending $40 to some guy who I need $40 for my laptop, but I'm going to send you a truck. Huh?
And he was an astronaut.
Thank you. And all these other runners and all this other stuff. And well, and then she's getting mad because she's in the chat. Supposedly this guy's wife is in the chat. It's like, Kim,
My
stop
God.
it. Yes, this is not happening. I thought you would have learned from the first time that somebody is not going to give you a truck. And if they were going to send you a truck that's expensive, why would they need $40 for their laptop? It's like, what? Stop it.
Yeah, her critical thinking
Well,
do not exist.
Exactly.
I think Jeff has special needs too.
Oh.
I looked him up and I have a picture of him and
Is he a real person, actually?
from what she says, yes, and he does live like in her state. She says they went to high school together.
Oh, stop it.
But
No.
he's definitely special needs as well. He says that he takes care of his mom, but I think he has to live with his mom.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Raul was slow too. Something was not right with Raul.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Raul was a little like on the spectrum or something.
Yeah.
Probably.
He probably was.
But I don't watch Kim anyway, so
anybody, like I used to talk to her all the time anyway when I first started going at Barb and stuff, and then started realizing how she was and stuff, and it's like, yeah, no, I don't want nothing to do with you either.
Well, and you know, we all started in with Kim over the puppies.
Yeah, exactly.
That's when I woke up and realized what was going on. I'm like, yeah, I don't want nothing to do with you after that shit because I don't want anything coming back on me and stuff when I had nothing to do with it.
Right.
And I tried to help her, but you know, and we talked about it in the stream, and that sent Candy freaking off her rocker. But
boy, it did, didn't it?
Everybody tried to help her, from what I can gather. Everybody tried to help her and stuff. She just slowly changed on people, and it's like, then it started being like, I need dogs because everybody loves pups. Let's be honest, everybody loves dogs. It started off like, oh, I need dog food, stuff like that, and I guarantee half of them dogs didn't even get fed that day.
Well, you know, it's a shame too because you know, and that's just it, Punch. You know, she tells everybody what everybody wants to hear.
Yeah.
And like, you know, when Isaac was trolling her over that truck, she came on, showed pictures of this truck on her phone and said she had already test drove this truck. I'm like,
wasn't the only
girl.
that wasn't the only pictures that she showed from what I can gather.
Well, yeah, that's exactly it. But
Yeah,
she's trying to convince everybody that she's already. Yeah, I already test drove that truck. Girl, that truck doesn't exist. You're fibbing your ass off. Stop it. So she just does what people think that they want to see and hear.
Too quick to apologize and take responsibility. Oh, I'm sorry, I won't do it again. And after the third time I heard her say that to Emma and other people she scammed, I'm going, yeah, no, I don't want to know you.
Exactly. And we've all tried to help her, tried to make common sense out of things. And she got all bent out of shape because I told her that I thought she should be in a group home environment, and she got all mad about it and freaked out. And it's just like, Kim, that's not a bad thing. I have a nephew that's in a group home. It's not a horrible thing.
I
And
remember that spring.
yeah, and she acts like there's, that's some horrible thing about it. And, that would be the best place for Kim, is to have some supervision, because that's what she needs, because she does not make good choices. The ex-husband doesn't care if she gets in trouble bringing stuff across the border she's not supposed to. He doesn't
Yeah.
care. Because I have a feeling you're definitely not supposed to take meat back and forth, because, again, everybody, all different countries are always worried about, what you could be bringing in that could possibly be contaminated.
Yeah.
Even though chances are it's not, but, it's the possibility. And they go, yeah, no, we don't want that in our country. Just like Ireland doesn't have snakes. So, come on. So.
Well, that's just like one time she was hollering, I think it was her ex old man and shit or something like that. What was his name? She said her ex husband or whatever it was.
Oh,
I don't.
I got a video clip of him hollering, "Oh, he used to work for a certain group that wants to keep their business private."
Yeah.
It's
The
like,
scary
dude,
one.
it's like, dude, if you do realize if I showed this video clip right now and stuff, like he would probably be, you
Yep.
know,
Well, her too. And she
yeah, her
supposedly
too.
knew somebody that once got it by the,
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? No.
Yeah, I do. And supposedly she did. She had a friend that disappeared into the desert and shit. So I was like, okay, that should be your first clue there, ma'am. Let that shit go.
That'd be your first clue. Keep your mouth shut, dude.
Well, but that's just it. Kim doesn't know sometimes what she's doing. What she's saying is going to just make her situation worse, because I don't want anything bad to happen to Kim. I don't want anything like that, but I just worry. I worry about her, if anything.
Yeah.
She's not my favorite person. I don't like her, but I do worry about her.
I'm the same way. I'm the same way. And I'm sitting there listening to this stuff. I'm like, oh my God, no, don't say that, you moron. What are you doing?
Right. Exactly. And it's just like, oh my goodness, you don't need to be saying this kind of stuff. But again, and the people have just been, basically calling her out and saying, hey, look at what you're doing. Why are you doing that? And she makes up a big excuse. It's just like, we told her in that live the other day that, if you're getting the stuff from the food bank and they're giving you something you don't like, then pass it on to somebody else that's down further the line from you at the food bank.
Yeah,
pass it on to somebody there. Pass it on to one of your neighbors if you don't like it.
Yeah, pass it on to somebody who will actually like it.
Exactly. And not bag it up she just takes it intentionally to bag it up and take it to the ex in Mexico.
Jesus,
and it's just like, no, I mean, that's not okay.
It's really not.
I mean, he is a grown man. He can take care of his own responsibilities. But then again, from what I understand, and I really don't know if this is the case or not, if it's not, please someone correct me. But supposedly the ex that she was supposedly married to for like 15 years, she didn't know that he was already married.
Oh, God.
He was leading like this double life or something. So he was married to somebody else at the same time that she claims to be married to him. So I'm like, oops, that's not good. So, and again, I don't know if that's totally correct or not. I don't know if that's not true. Please, somebody correct me. But I that's just like, okay, how can you,
Yeah, how can
be
you
okay with that?
how can you marry somebody that's already married?
Right, it's not valid. But again, I'm wondering though, between the two countries, since he was from Mexico and she was here, maybe he tried to marry her here and he was already married to a gal in Mexico. I'm not even sure how that worked.
I'm not either.
So,
I'm really
that's
not either.
just, very suspicious that, why would you fool somebody like that? But again, that's because Kim is very vulnerable. But then I do agree with what other people have told me that Kim knows more than what she lets on.
I think she does too and stuff because I've talked to her a couple of times before I found out that she was like insane, and she acts like she knows what she's doing. Like she seems like a very smart individual and stuff because people of what she's trying to claim to be, they really wouldn't answer your messages right away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would take like a day or two, maybe a week or two, something like that. But every time I had talked to her behind the scenes, I'm like, "What are you doing?" And then she'd get to me real quick, like that right there, like a snap of
Right.
a finger. And
When exactly?
I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, okay, that's weird.
Well, yeah, exactly. Sorry. I mean, why would she, because again, with a truck, it's like, Kim, nobody is going to be sending you another truck. Suppose this guy's going to send her a truck. All she had to do was pay at first it was $100, then it was $300 to have it delivered to her. And it's just like, but then he needs $40 for his laptop. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, that's a scam. That's a scam right there.
Big
That's a
time.
scam right there.
But
Big
she
time.
did. She sent him $40, and at first it was supposed to be. I think she was supposed to send him like $100, something like that.
Yeah, it was 100.
Yeah, it was 100, and
Yeah,
we're all like, "Did you send this guy $100, Kim?"
and she did, and she
And,
probably did.
well, she probably did. Then she's getting mad and counting her money online and showing everybody her money, and it's like, "Oh Lord, help me!"
It's like, dude, we don't want to see that. We just want to know if you sent him money. We don't care about that. Because it sounds like to us that you got scammed, dude. What are you doing?
Well, yeah, because who in their right mind is, besides, I'm not going to send somebody a truck that I don't even know on the internet. Come on.
Exactly.
And then plus, why would someone want to do that and then say it's going to cost you this X amount of dollars, but then I need $40 for my laptop?
Exactly.
What? Dude,
Like, yeah,
stop. Then
yeah,
why do
dude,
you need
I'm not falling for this.
why do you need my $40? It sounds like a it sounds like a Barb transaction. It's like, what?
Yeah.
Huh?
It,
I
it
don't
sounds
think
like
so.
it sounds like I'm gonna send you $20 and get shit back.
Exactly, Punch.
And like at Carousel that she sent Dusty, it looked like she
Oh,
sat on it and shit before she sent it.
that was embarrassing because I watched Dusty unbox that stuff,
Dude, I
and
was dying laughing and shit when I saw the picture of it. I was like, I can't remember if I asked Dusty or not. I was like, how much did you pay for that? And
she
I
paid
think she told me,
$20. She
and
paid $20.
I think she told me, I'm like, I would get my money back if I was you, dude.
Yep.
That's fucking
Out of
garbage.
Barb? Ah,
I
That
know,
is fucking
exactly.
garbage.
She sent her, the carousel she paid for. And then there were a few other things in the box that, Dusty got that Barb was giving her like freebies or something,
Yeah.
And some of them were little coasters. And she asked for, I think it was either hummingbirds or dragonflies. I can't remember which one it was. But as she's opening them, the coasters, she was kind of like, oh, well, okay. And she was seeing things, and Dusty was trying to be really polite. God love her. And she's like, well, okay. And you could tell there were flaws on these coasters. They weren't,
Oh, yeah.
very, very nice. And then only one of them had on it what she wanted.
Yeah.
And
The
so
rest
she
of
moved. Yeah,
like
she
even the
moved
carousel was
on.
a different color than what she wanted to, if I can remember correctly.
Okay, yeah, it was hummingbirds. Elizabeth said she wanted, Dusty wanted hummingbirds, and only one coaster had a hummingbird on it. So I was like, well,
Yeah,
okay, I got them free for that's okay. She even said that I got them free, so that's fine, thank you. And she moved on. She was so excited. She goes, "This is what I've really been waiting for." And she opened the box, and she opened it, and she took it out of the box, and she couldn't hide it. She's like, "Oh, well." And she sat it down, and she looked at it. The fucking thing was crooked. It was the wrong color.
I remember
And
the
I was
picture.
like,
I remember the picture that she said. She goes,
yes. And
she
I
was like
was
trying to
just
be
like,
nice. She was trying to be nice, but in a roundabout way, she's like, "What the fuck is this?"
well, you could hear it. You could hear it in her voice.
Yeah,
She went, "Oh,"
There's
and
a
I was
bit
like, "Uh-oh."
yeah.
it was. And then she shared the picture of it. And I swear to God, I started dying laughing, dude. I'm like, "What the f- is that?"
Right. And
And
well,
then
and
and I was like,
you know,
It looks like Barb sat on that thing before she sent it."
and I'm not a huge crafty person. I mean, I have my areas where things I like to do, but
Yeah,
I saw Barb's craft and I just looked and went, God, my 6-year-old nephew could do better than that. It's like,
yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
And
That's what I
people
told
were
Dusty
saying how
too.
bad it was. And I'm like, oh my God, this is terrible. And then I saw Anne crafting. I saw her making her tumblers. And then I saw Dusty doing crafts. And I saw Punch with her crafting. And I'm like, oh my God, this is what real crafting looks like. Holy shit.
That's
You
what I
know?
told. That's what I told Dusty when she showed me that stuff or showed a picture of it. I'm like, "What the heck is this? It looks like it came out of someone's ass."
It was embarrassing. I'm like, oh my God. I don't know. Oh, Rob, thank God nobody's seen her, so she can stay under her rock.
Oh please,
TikTok
I kind of
probably.
miss her.
No, no.
God, Candy.
I
I'm
don't honestly, but
poor.
honestly, I don't care if she is or not. Shit, because she did nothing but lie on me. I don't really care.
No, I think she tried what a couple of months ago, and it kind of fell flat.
Yeah, I mean, not so much. I mean, and again, I even stood up for her over the Mark debacle. That's one of the first times I was hilarious because Michael, he was already in her chat. And I went in there and I recognized his name. And I'm like, wait a minute, I know you. And so I was in there just trying to say stuff. I was actually trying to be nice to Barb. And they're talking about Mark Riddell. And I said, yes, Candy is not lying to you. He is what he is. I will put the video on my channel. Because she's like, I'm not going to believe it until I see official. It's like, bitch, it's on my channel. Go look. It's official. It's the records from Massachusetts, you hog. It's
Dude,
right
I've
there.
dude, I've had the
And
record. I've had the record ever since I found out he was back on YouTube and shit. I've still got the record today. I can download it and show it to you
oh yeah,
right
same
now.
here. Yeah, same here. Because see, I knew about Mark the same way. Candy. I've known when all this happened. I'd already known Candy for like 4 or 5 years,
Yeah,
and because I came into the community through Munching and Chatting, and of course, Candy was at odds with Munching and Chatting. Candy was at odds with Red. Candy's at odds with everybody. And
Uh-huh.
I've been very clear with her, and I've told her the truth. I said, Candy, you are not happy unless you were at war with someone. You can't just be cool and float around and be happy. You are not happy unless you're fighting with somebody.
yeah.
And that's how she's always been. And
Mhm.
it's just stop it. She's known better, but I know V. She used to work out in the dark and do stair steppers and do weights, and it's just like Candy. You know how weird this looks. You're like on a black screen with clinking weights. Anybody could do that. I could go do that right now.
Well, like Lana did her black screen makeup tutorials. Remember?
Yeah, probably Willow Love. Oh, I know. That was always a classic.
Yeah.
So again, all these Looney Tunes get some of their ideas from the same shit. When Barb faked her death, if I'm lying, I'm dying.
Dude, I remember that shit. I remember her faking her death and shit. She was having little female people hollering Barb
Right.
with
That
her
they were
ancestors.
gathered around the spirits. They found her with blood coming out of her nose and mouth. It's like, bitch,
Yeah,
stop it. You were going to the nut hut. That's what that little trip was about. Thank you to the body cam, Emma. you know?
Yeah.
And so she wanted to perpetuate all this shit, but it's just, oh, I know, V, you're right. I hope it doesn't bring her back. But, I mean, so she knew. She knew. I mean, Barb, stop it. You're just gross. I'm never high enough for Barb, never.
It kind of looked like it to me, Zero. But who am I to judge bodies?
Yeah, it did to me too, but I don't care.
It's funny to hell if you actually just sit back and think about it, because they're so desperate and shit. It's like, we're gonna make up the best lie we can make up and stuff, and this is the worst they got.
Yeah.
Well, like
It's like,
when Barb, when she faked her death, Alana
Mhm.
did that shit too.
Yeah.
And Wolf's writing all this up on a community post. I'm like, wow, is this so familiar?
when she did that, I'm like, really, dude? You're literally emailing people or having them email to fake your death. Really? Is that what we're going with here?
Yeah, but the spirits were going to decide if she was going to stay or pass.
Well, Barb's in the spirit world, and they're going to decide if she stays or goes. Blah blah blah.
It's like, yeah, she'll be back in about a week.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, come on. And, then it was a hilarious too. You want to talk about they were scrambling their asses off when she hid her channel that first time. She was, I think, had just a little over 2,000 subscribers. And then when she unhid her channel, they didn't come back right away. The subs didn't come back. And we were all sitting there going, I would die laughing if her subs didn't come back. That would be hilarious. And it takes a couple days. I think it takes like 72 hours or something for them to pop back up. And they were just tripping out over that.
My
It
last
was
video
so
I did
fun.
on her, my last video that I did on her and stuff, she had right a little over 7,000 subscribers.
Yep. Well, when my very first screenshot of her social blade, because when they were started talking about her, because I met her through OLOP first.
Yeah.
Then I saw the Mark Rydell thing, and I'm like, hey, wait a minute, I know who that is, and I can verify that dude is what we say he is. So I went over and tried to do that. But I saw her from OLOP first. My very first screenshot of her social blade at the end of December of 23, she had over like 630 subscribers.
Yeah.
And then when she got out of the hospital, it's a miracle. I came out and I was monetized, y'all. And it's like, what?
Then she turned around and then she tried to holler her cousin or aunt or something like that, did it?
Yes, exactly, Leafy. And we're all like, no, ma'am, that's not how that works. And so she tried to backpedal that. Well, then Marty started to cover her. Rest in peace, sir. Rest in peace, King Troll. And, he was the first one. And oh my God, there's been, and this, I don't know why all this stuff is popping up in my recommended, but I get to click on clips of it. And when Marty came up on panel, was trolling her. Mike, I'm just so used to Mike. Michael and Kim were on her panel with her one night, and she lost her power or something.
I remember that.
And they were just sitting there talking back and forth, joking around. Michael was cracking me up. And then she comes raging back in. You people taking over my stuff. And she just was livid. And they're all like, what? What's wrong with you? We're just sitting here waiting for your stupid ass to come back.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember Michael was sitting there. He goes, wait, where'd she go? And they both were confused and stuff because she had froze up for a little bit there. She had froze up. And then all of a sudden she dropped down off her own panel stuff. And Michael's like, well, Kim, I guess it's our channel now for a little bit, I guess.
Right. And it was funny. They were just having some fun with it. It wasn't anything bad. They weren't being nasty. What they could have done would have been epic, but they didn't. And that was hilarious, Olop, because that's when she was telling Elaine what to do.
Yeah.
She was, you gonna have to block her. And I caught it. I think I still have the screenshot of it. The only one left you have to go is Wax Lover. I'm like, that's right.
Yeah, I remember
So
that
don't
shit.
forget me. Don't forget me.
Yeah.
the tough ones. They
Kate,
possible.
yeah, people don't know it. People don't know it, but Kate here has always been a little freak for wax. You know what I mean?
That's
Yeah.
right. That's
There
right.
you go.
Yep, that's right. You never know. I can't help it with some of these people. They come in, this has been streams way, ago. But I had one troll that used to come at me all the time and kept asking me where I was from. And finally I'm like, Earth, live with it. I'm from Earth. What the fuck do you want? And then they kept going, do I wax my nipples? Don't you dare clip that. What am I thinking? Oh my fucking
Nah,
God.
too late now. We got to hear this story now. You already said we got to hear that now.
Kate.
Oh Lord, help me. Olap, go easy on me, honey, please.
No, too late. Don't go easy on her.
That
We want to hear the story.
that clip is out there. And no, it was a troll from a friend of mine who, he used to go live all the time and we would watch him paint. He was a true artist. I loved the guy. And he would have trolls come in all the time. And I was in his Discord as well. And we're in there talking, and they're like, "Oh, your stalker's here. Come see." And I'm like, "Okay, what are they going to ask me today?" And then they wanted to know and it was the Kate Wax Lover, and he's like, "Well, why do they call you Wax Lover?" And I'm like, "Well, go read my bio, you idiot. It's because I like candles, okay?" But so I had to refrain, and they're like, "Go ahead, Katie, tell them." And I'm like, "Oh, okay. Well, I wax my nipples all the time. How about that? What else? How many drips can you do at a time?" And I freaked this person out so bad. I don't know. And the people were just absolutely rolling. And behind the scenes, I thought, oh my God. And I was a meme for a little while behind the scenes, and I got it, and that was fine. But that person never came back after that. And I'm like, well, God, I scared them but good. So if you're listening, crazy troll, because I think you're probably still subscribed to me, come back. I have new wax dripping stories for you.
Well, it's too late now. He's already got the one he wanted. He's beating off into the bathroom and shit. He's like,
Oh,
God.
hey, I didn't need to know that. Ew.
Your last name is Wax Lover, okay? Get over it. You're the one that chose this name, okay? And the
He
fact that
was
there's some people,
innocent when I was watching a giraffe's ass.
and the funny part is, there's actually some people that like that, so he's thinking, oh God, let me drip it here, let me drip it here. He's in the bathroom just doing that shit.
Kinky.
I mean, that's the sad part. He's probably doing that.
No. And well, thank goodness this was several years ago.
It don't matter. It don't matter. Those types of people are still going to be around. It don't matter what you do.
Yeah. And it's funny too, because it's a really small world. Because when I first started watching Emma and stuff, there's people in there I already knew. I knew Aunt Kathy. I knew Adonis, Paul. And some of these people were back from the Tonka Worski days. Oh God, I'm gonna admit it. But
she's already dreading it.
Yeah, it was horrible. So those were the days. But I knew Irate Prostate, and I was bummed that I just only recently found out that he passed away. So that sucks. But so yeah, I was very familiar with some of the people that I saw it happen. I'm like, oh wow, like Randolph Vance. I've seen him, from that community before as well. So those, I mean, gosh, that was 2017. We had a lot of fun. We trolled trolling back in 2017 was very different than what it is today. I mean, very few chats were modded back then, and you could get away with saying all kinds of crazy stuff. And we watched April the giraffe that was pregnant, and we waited that they got the due date on this giraffe incorrect. We all started watching, in like late January. Animal Adventure Park thought it would be a cool thing to stream it live, way to get clicks and views, come on.
Yeah.
And so weeks went by and this giraffe still hadn't had its baby. And we're all like, damn, is this giraffe ever going to have a kid? And there were, the chat would go so fast. It was like watching Mr. Medicare's chat. It just says flies. You can't even see anything, and you see your hello and it's 5 minutes later. So, that's how the chat was always going. And then for certain times it would slow down and we would just go in there and say the craziest shit. And we had so much fun doing it. Those were the days. If you can think back 5 minutes polling, that was it. I miss those days.
When actual YouTube was fun.
Well, you gotta think.
Right.
Well, you gotta think. You come in with a name like Kate Wax Lover. It's gonna make it sound like you love to have wax stripped on you, right?
Well,
And there's some people that actually likes that stuff. Like, I'm not trying to sound bad or anything like that, but they actually do. They actually love that stuff.
Right.
My ex, one of my exes was one of them. Stuff every day before playtime, she'd be like, "You got a candle?" I'd be like, "No, I don't. It's weird, okay?" Like, dude, not once I ever thought about dripping hot wax on you, dude. What's wrong with you? And then that would kill the whole mood. I'm like, you know what? I don't even want to do this anymore. I'm just gonna go cook some food.
Oh gosh, Sleepy. That's what he gets out of that whole thing. I'm gonna go cook food later on, people. Oh my God.
Think about it. Think about it. Not everybody. Well, think about it. Not everybody is into that stuff, but yet at the same time, there's some people that are into that stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, drop hot wax on me. It's like, what? You realize it's going to burn, right?
I have to admit, I am one of those that is not actually into that. But it's funny, Olaf says, I heard that some Italian women say they like to wax their nipples.
Some of them do.
This Italian woman forgot to cover her nanoots one time in a tanning bed. Oh my God. Never again. I was so mad. I'm like, how did that happen?
Dude, I watched, one of my friends sent me this one video, and it wasn't even a long video. It was like maybe a few seconds long. And this girl was screaming, "Please drip it on my cuckoo." And I'm like, what? Wait, go back. What? And then she said it again, and I'm like, oh God, no.
Leafy, let's get in here. At those sex shops, you can buy special candles that burn at a lower temperature for that kind of play. So don't ask me how to know.
Well, this chick.
Well, I was going to ask, how do you know this, ma'am?
Well,
I was wondering that too.
Yeah, how do you know this, Glory B? Huh? You take partake in the weird stuff, huh?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
That's confirmed. Everybody clip this shit right here. Glory be confirmed to take part in the weird stuff.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with a little slap and tickle in the bedroom.
Hey, I have to ask too. Yeah, come on. Like Pink Pineapple said, Leafy, where in the heck are you finding all these hairy nippled women? What the hell?
They wasn't hairy nippled. They just like that stuff for some unknown reason. I don't know what it was.
Oh no! Oh my goodness!
Because no guy I know wants to eat a hairy cookie or lick on some hairy nips. Okay, nobody that I know. I mean, I probably know a couple of low key freaks and stuff, but if they are, I don't know. I've not listened to them.
Oh, the visuals! Oh my God, help me, Michael. Why are you so quiet?
It's too late now, though. We've already got confirmation that Glory likes freaky stuff. You know what I mean?
I'm not into ball cakes and leg spreaders or anything.
No, everybody has their certain levels of freakiness.
Oh, well, okay, that makes total sense. Then it was Lady Gaga that said that. And yes, that totally made sense.
Something like that.
Oh God, this idiot's texting me again. I'm not answering that stuff. I'm not answering that.
Quit giving him your number, Leafy.
I didn't. That's the thing. I didn't.
Oh, gotcha.
But this phone I've only got for one more day, so it don't matter. Because
Well, there you go.
after the day, they'll be texting an empty number because they're shutting my phone off.
Oh, you know what? Do what come on, people. Like Michael says, and don't get him riled up because he's the one that's got to drive me to the store later. So don't get him riled up now. I can't be in no damn wreck. I'll be in one of Barb's stories. Okay.
Yeah, she'll be buying stuff with cockroaches infused into the epoxy shit.
Go with Consumer Cellular. Come on, people. It's the Old People Network.
It is.
I'm not that old though. That's the thing. I'm not that old though. I'm only like in my 30s.
Well, heaven forbid, Lacey.
I feel old now. Thanks a lot, Kate.
Well, I've had them for a long time because I used to be on Verizon too, Leafy, and I got sick of Verizon, said, fuck you, went to Consumer Cellular, and I pay $60 for, well, it's like $63 and some odd cents for two of us. Both
Cool.
me and my husband, $63.
That's pretty good.
It's cheap. They have everything all included. Like they're all talk and text plans like $20. So you can take your own phone. And when I signed up years ago, I didn't have to go, are you X amount of age? So they don't care. I told them, I said, why don't you advertise to the younger people, you idiots? Grandma and grandpa can deal with their own phones.
That is true. Barb is into like pee and stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh God. Sorry. Ooh, no. That wolf would be like, I don't know. I envision him in a miner's helmet and light and gloves and the whole thing. Ugh.
I just picture. What do you think he does with her diapers?
He eats her diapers.
A
He eats her
diaper
diapers.
feeding?
That's all he gets her food.
She just tosses the diaper under the desk.
He eats her diapers. That's all he gets for food.
Ooh.
And it's hot in Indiana. It is hot and muggy.
It's hot and muggy
probably hot.
everywhere. It's
It's probably
ridiculous.
hot where she's at for her diapers too.
Oh, imagine the rash. Oh, and I love that she had to bring that up on a live stream too. I wouldn't dare
I remember that.
put myself in a position like that with a strange man in the room.
I
Yeah,
remember
you
that.
would. You'd be hoping you'd get a double header.
Oh God.
I remember that. I was like, I didn't need to know that, dude. Come on now. I came to enjoy myself. Now I'm leaving here sick.
Oh, now you started it, sir.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did.
You see how it is, people? They're blaming me for starting everything now. I see how it is.
Well, yeah. Hey, you should be used to it, okay?
I am. Every time I turn around, I'm getting blamed for something. I won't even know about the shit, but yet somehow it's my fault. And it's like, what? I did what?
Bend
Oh,
down,
I know. I'm so used to it.
grab your ankles, and I'll give you a bit of a spanking.
Ooh.
It's like, okay, yeah, sure I did. Sure I did, lady. Let's go with that.
She's got that fraternity paddle all ready to go.
Ooh, it's got holes in it for a little bit of. Never mind.
Now, Michael, fess up. You were in a fraternity.
It's to the point I'm like, oh yeah, I sure did. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know about the situation.
What did you have to pledge to get in, Michael?
Huh?
I said, what did you have to pledge to get in, Michael?
Oh, I'm not allowed to say.
Michael's into everything. I see him everywhere, bro. Even if I don't think that people seen that certain person stream, Michael's already there covering it. He's already there.
I am a little bit everywhere.
Yeah, Michael
It's like, God darn, Michael, you over here too? He goes, wait, you too?
Oh, well, that's like I
said.
I saw Michael over at Barb's right away, and I'm like, I know who you are.
She literally blocks everybody if she even gets the inkling that you're a troll or a supposed troll, whatever.
Oh,
Blocked.
are you kidding
Yeah,
me?
she blocked me, and then I had to become Bayou Princess.
Well, I had to pay $2 to tell her to pay St. Jude.
Michael came in there. I remember at Bayou Princess stuff. Michael came in there. He goes,
That was so
tell
funny.
Wolf. He goes, tell Wolf I enjoyed that night we spent in the motel room. And she was like, what, motherfucker? Did you
That's when she said, well, just to let you know, Bayou Princess, we just bought a new bed and we're sleeping together.
Yeah, it was shortly after that. She's like, motherfucker, you cheating on me. And then the next day, we got a new bed, blah, blah. Yeah, okay, sure you do, lady.
Then what really set her over is I said I lived in Huma, Louisiana, and I said, well, Wolf, you can come do the gardening, but you can leave that at home. And that's
Oh,
when
she
she,
was mad.
and that's when she said, Bayou, that's enough.
Yeah.
She was mad.
Dude, she was giving Michael hell, dude, over that shit. It wasn't just Michael, it was Wolf too. She was like, I remember at first night stuff, and Michael had been on that account and stuff. He goes, and I think it was along the lines of, tell Wolf that night we spent in the motel room together was magical. And she goes, motherfucker, you been cheating on me? And I'm sitting there thinking to myself, like, oh shit. Because I didn't even know Michael was on that account. I thought it was somebody else and stuff. I'm like, oh shit.
Nobody knew that was me. Nobody.
No, yeah, you did good. Nobody knew. And it was funny too because Wolf was in the chair one night and Michael was in doing Bayou Princess and Wolf was in the chair. Barb was right behind him, like on the couch. You could just see her head.
Yeah, I remember that. It wasn't a couch. It wasn't a couch. It was this one chair that it was this big. It looks like a couch, but it's actually just a chair.
Oh, like a recliner or something.
Yeah, like a heavy set living room chair and stuff, like a recliner or something like that. She's sitting back, rocking back and forth, and she goes, "Tell them that you're not cheating on me, motherfucker."
Yeah, she was mad. She was going off from over back there. It was hilarious.
Dude, for about a week, you could use her. For about a week, you could have used her for a taillight to a car. I'll just say how mad she was. You could have used her for the taillight of a car.
Well, she had to know. The funny thing was, everybody was laughing so fucking hard because even if this bitch was for real, come on. It's not real. People are just making fun of you to set you off. You fall for it every time, and you're an idiot.
Yeah.
So everybody's going to laugh at your dumbass. There ain't no weirdo humping somebody out in the back there which you don't know about. Stop it. You know?
Yeah, I'll remember it till the day I die, though. That was magical. It really was. It was hilarious, dude. I sit there going,
so many moments. There's just been so many moments.
The popsicle player. What is the origin of that?
I don't know. You'd have to
what?
ask
The
Michael
popsicle player?
Yeah.
You didn't know about that? Oh God, there's a clip.
I've seen it, but I have never didn't know how it started.
Okay.
Get the fuck out of my room.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Now the popsicle player came up first because this is when, of course, and we're right back to square one. We're all going to jail. It's like she's got the FBI again. The police are helping her doing this. YouTube's helping her doing that. It's like, bitch, you said that 2 years ago. Nope, we're all still here. I got news for you. But she's trying to run with that again. And I forgot what I was going to say. Frick, I hate that. The thought went right in my head. What a crazy. Oh, yes. Thank you. So Emma was covering her, and she thought that somebody doxed her. She thought she had Emma's dox, and she thought she was
O'Reilly.
Yes, and she's plastering it all in her chat. Say, well, that we don't think that's who it is. Was of course them putting it in the chat. Hello, because she thought Emma was some college student from, I think, Manitoba or something like that.
The University of Manitoba.
Yeah, and it was freaking hilarious.
She called the school.
Yes, And she supposedly probably tried to call the university, and they found out, well, no, and because they told them, no, we don't have anybody there going by that name. And she's like, of course, because I never went there, you dumbass. That's not me. It's a fake name, you idiot. And
Yeah.
so she said that she was going to sue her. She was going to get she was going to get a lawyer that could go to that other country. She would refer to that one in the other country, and that, and then she came on, and I called me a lawyer, and he said she would be a light to catch.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
remember
like,
that.
yes, and it's like, what does that even fucking mean? A
Yeah.
light to catch? Like, what are you talking about? And so, that she took it from there and went on from there, and then I think Emma was trying to talk to her one night. And she just kept, and this is, again, Barb is so fucking dumb. She would block somebody and then couldn't figure out how they came right back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
just like, how did you get back in this room? I just deleted you out of here. And
Yeah.
it's just like, you stupid bitch, they made a new account. Watch. And so Emma was trying to make a point, and she came back under several different varieties of Emma. This is what got, I think, Emma blocked from the chat, because that was one of the first words that got blocked. And so she was saying shit about her, and then she would tell her, you're just a popsicle player. And we're all like, what the hell does that even mean?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. When I heard that, I was like, what the hell is that?
And then later on, I think it was if it wasn't the same live, it was a live soon after that one. And she said, Emma, get the fuck out of my room. You're just a popsicle player.
Yeah, I remember that. That shit was fucking hilarious. I've actually.
Okay, that was slightly before my time. So yeah.
Oh, it was so funny.
Oh, it was. That was
Barb's
funny.
chat used to be moving. Barb used to have like 80 people in there.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I knew her briefly under the name of Dark Web Debbie because she was going on about being.
Dude, I'm going to admit right here. I loved Michael's troll as Bayou Princess. Michael, my hat's off to you.
Yep, that was a good one.
I never would have thought to do that because I was trolling her pretty heavy at that point in time. I never would have thought to do that. So my hat's off to you, good sir.
Yeah, because that's really. Do you know who that picture is? Do you know who that profile picture is? That's like a princess from Sweden. I don't think that you're a princess from Sweden. What would they say?
Yeah, I remember that.
She didn't know it first. She modded me and everything.
Oh, I know. I love it. It was hilarious. And she is, I mean, oh my God, between gullible and gullible and gullible, Jesus. And she still is. I mean, Alfonso, Alfredo, little dude, whatever, you're a weirdo, but, kudos to you because get her for whatever you can get, honey. Get her for whatever you can get.
Here's the thing. I get the feeling about him. I don't think he really understands of how bad and how horrible she is just yet.
Everybody.
I think when he eventually wakes up and stuff, he's gonna be like, okay, I don't need to be here. You're clearly messed up in the head, lady. I need to go. You know what I mean?
Well, Leafy, rumor has it, and this is just rumor has it, folks, that Alfredo's a little bit on the kinky weirdo side. That he's had some problems before, and he likes to, like look under girls' tops and stuff. So
he likes old ladies, and he befriends them, and then eventually he asks them to send him nudes.
Right. Right.
We'll give it time. We'll give it time. He'll ask her that question or something. She'll be like, "Wait, what?"
Well, he's already blind. At least he has an advantage. He's already blind, so you have to squint really hard to get the picture.
I just wonder if she's going to send a picture with the diaper on or the diaper off.
I don't know. I guess it depends on what he requests, Michael.
Yeah. Like, I can see it now. All right, lady, here's what I want. I know all your dirty secrets. If you don't want that shit leaked, I want one with the diaper on and one with the diaper off. Shit, send me them shit.
Exactly. Sorry, he does. He's worked her for some stuff already. So, that's what I'm saying. All these people are birds of a feather. I think it's quite comedic that they're all scamming each other.
Yeah, it's really funny if you think about it, because it's like, dude, she's a scammer. You know she's a scammer. You've probably seen all the proof and evidence of that, and you're still over there. Hey, more power to you, bro. Okay, more power to
Exactly,
you.
Elizabeth. Exactly. Hey, we've had popular topics tonight on this stream, or today.
I'm actually having fun because this is the first
I
time I
know.
got to hang out with my friends and stuff on a panel and stuff. Like
Yeah, we're glad to have you, Leafy.
I haven't been here. I haven't been over here in like over a year and stuff, and I've been having fun over here.
Well, good. We're glad to have you over.
Well, I'm always going to be over here and stuff if I get the notifications.
Well, click the little bell.
I did that. That don't. I did. I did that, but it don't always work. I know a couple people I've got the bell set on, and I don't catch the show until after it's over, and it's like, oh, I missed that.
Well, YouTube's been a bit flaky lately too.
Yeah,
Well,
that's
you know what I mean, though.
with
I never get the notifications until after the stream. It's like, oh, I gotta watch the rerun, man. I wanted to take part in that.
Oh yeah, God. Don't worry. Michael will still take one for the team, I'm sure, and react to the one that she privated. Because it was good too. I mean, but it's just, bless her heart. She needs to come up with new shit.
She won't. She won't though. She's gonna try to. She's gonna try to keep. She's gonna try to keep that one shit going. And it's like, dude, we've already heard this bullshit. Give us something new so we can laugh at you. Come on now.
Right, and just switching it around. No,
it doesn't help. It really doesn't help. It's like, dude, we've already know you're faking cancer. You faked having these grandchildren that supposedly passed away from the same illness, however many hours or minutes or weeks apart that they passed from each other. So we already know you faked all that shit. Give us something else to laugh at.
And well, she's trying. She's pisses on herself now, so stepped it up.
Oh god, I'm dead. That's it. I'm dead. I'm a corpse.
Well, and at first, because I talked to Michael ahead of time, because I said, hey, I can't wait for you to react to this, because he's in the barb room, and so we were talking about it, and I said, have you seen? Because he showed me the one he was going to react to, and I said that is a good one, and I said, but did you see the one where? Because like I said, she doesn't Barb. You're listening. I know you are. Just go live on your own channel, act a fool like you used to, and you'll get all these people to come in, unblock everybody, let it be a free for all like it was before, and you'll get views and you won't look stupid. You will, because you're going to say shit anyways, but at least you'll look like you're legitimate. So, but you got to be careful, because what would Jesus say?
Yep, exactly.
Well, I haven't gotten some either, Gloria. Some people I haven't gotten one from. I didn't get one from Anne a couple of times. I didn't get a couple from Olap. Hatman went a couple times, and I didn't get his either. But Hatman, bless his heart, I think he has problems shadow banned anyway. So if somebody would pop his link in here too to kind of boost him back up a little bit, and we need to have Elizabeth go live again.
Yeah,
Elizabeth does fun live.
Yeah, and Michael, I seem to get yours late. Like you've already been on for 45 minutes sometimes. And I'm going, what the hell?
Right. That doesn't help me, damn it.
Yeah.
Michael, you need to bring another troll back just for her and stuff. I swear to God, dude, that shit was hilarious.
Got his trolls all to go on. Kate and I laid that.
She's caught on quite a bit. Unless you have like a whole channel that you've had for a while that you can add stuff to, she's caught on. She's very leery now about letting anybody into her channel.
Well,
I've came in under a new account and stuff, under like one of my friends' names and stuff like that, and she's got onto that awful quick.
Right. The first thing she does is click on your avatar to see how long you've been around.
Yeah.
And but then it's funny too, because that really shot her in the foot when it comes to meeting all these crafting people wanting to have auctions on her channel.
Yeah, it really did. I
Because
agree with you.
well, the first couple auctions she had were very awkward. People were probably coming in from these other crafting channels sharing her out, and
Yeah.
they're coming in, and she's like, "Who are you? Who are you? Why are you here? Who are you? Where'd you come from?" And it's like,
Yeah.
bitch, you're having an auction. Shut the fuck up.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
let
Like,
these people stay in here. And, you know, she gets mad because I know people that have been to Alfredo's have been very polite, had very positive things to say, but she's like, you need to get rid of them. They're trolls. They're the people that are after me. Bitch,
she did that to me. She did
nobody
that to
has
me.
been
I went
after
over
you,
there.
ma'am. Only people are pointing at you and telling the truth about you, and you can't stand that. You can't stand it that people are out here telling your truth and you don't like it. Well, too fucking bad. So lighten up, lady. Unblock everybody. Let it be a free for all, and you'll look legitimate.
Yeah,
There. Free
she's not
advice
going to
from
do
the
that though.
whack.
You got
She's
that
not
right,
going to do that
girl.
though. It's like over here at Glory Bees. It's always been a free for all, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, as long
It
as you don't
does
dox
be.
nobody or anything like that, hey, you're free to say whatever you want to say.
Oh,
Mm.
absolutely. Yeah.
But she won't do that. You even mention her name. Block that MFer. Block him now.
Well, and then I love her most famous thing is, weren't you just in someone else's room
Yes.
Yeah,
saying something
that's her
about
excuse.
me?
That's her excuse every time. Wouldn't you in another room saying shit about me? It was like,
Yeah. And
it's,
for one, it's not a room. It's not a room off the back of the house that everybody's in. It's a
yeah,
live stream, you idiot. And just because they were in somebody else's live stream doesn't mean a thing. Big deal. Get
exactly,
over it. But
exactly.
you
And
won't
it's
ever
like
get over it because you're too big of a narcissistic bitch.
that's exactly right. And it's like, when did we start gathering in? Whose room we gathering in this week? Michael's, Emma's. Whose room we're in this week? Like,
Well,
are we in Emma's room? Because I'm pretty sure I'd be weird of like 5,000 people being in Emma's room and stuff, being like, "What do we do today, Emma?" Or Michael's room, "What do we do today, Michael?" You
it,
know,
well,
that would be weird, and it would be weird and pointless and stuff to do that. Because first of all, you can't fit that many people into a room. Second of all, like, dude, we're all just pointing out the stupid shit that you've done here recently.
right. Well, they're her own words. She gets, you know, with her own words. She doesn't like it that YouTube and the internet is forever and she can't take the shit back. It's already been said. And
Yeah,
a
exactly.
lot that's why you don't have that. That's why they don't have auctions over on her channel probably anymore. Because everybody gets blocked. And the only people of the times I peeked in, the only people I saw buying stuff were some of her friends
Yeah.
and Wolf. So it's like,
There's,
okay.
here's
Because
another one.
I'm
Here's another
sorry.
one.
They got
Here's
I
another
another
don't
one.
I don't care what anybody
Hello?
says. We all know that sock account is you, Wolfie. You know,
Hello?
I think you're gonna use it as a backup channel, but good luck.
Look,
Because I
I've
I
got
have a
some
little
crab
surprise
shampoo I
for
gotta
you.
put on. Will you quit calling my house? Hey, oh, there you are. Hey, question. Hello? Hello? You okay.
baby. You gotta be nicer.
Hey, it was the same guy. As soon as he heard my voice, he's like, click.
No,
He's like, hello, my name is Michael. I'm from Medicare. I'm like, hey, Michael, I'm putting on some crab shampoo. Will you give me a minute? And he all of a sudden click.
Say, wait, I gotta have the lube.
Yeah, I gotta pop some lube too here. What are you doing? I need friends. I'm lonely.
that's hilarious. Oh my god, I love it.
That insurance.
Oh god. It's just fun. It's just funny at this point. You know what I mean?
It is,
Like,
and you know she's smart enough to know she should be embarrassed, but she's a terrible scammer, and she's even worse, troll to say
yeah.
shit. I mean, come on, this
Well,
is
trolling wise,
ridiculous.
she always gives it some hint that it's her, like a big hint that it's her and stuff.
Well, what I
Because
think it was that ACC channel. She's trying to prove a point with that channel. And what does she do? She ends up doxing herself with her
Yeah.
computer screen. It's like,
Oh yeah.
you idiot. You know,
Yeah, that's
so
what.
again,
That's just like when she was under that guy Dante and stuff. Everybody kept figuring out who that was, right?
well, yeah,
I've,
that
I've
was
got
so
this.
easy.
I got this program that I can remove audio, like voice changer audio tracks from audio, right?
Oh, cool. We'll keep you in mind, Leafy.
And I played it through that, and I removed the voice changer audio track to that, and all of a sudden I knew exactly who it was the moment I heard. I'm like, that's fucking Barb, dude, on this fucking shit. And then she called. Then I did the video, and then I uploaded it to my secondary channel, and she was like, "That was not me." Oh, it most certainly was you, sweetheart. I'm not stupid. I wasn't born yesterday.
Right.
That was definitely you. I wasn't born so and so 25th or 26th or whatever. That was you. And then she got mad and then deleted the channel and be like, "That wasn't me. That was my cousin." Yeah, sure it was, buddy. That's why I'm not in handcuffs for figuring that out, right?
Oh my God.
I actually did have one sending KSP to my house one time, and it was my cousin that showed up because I got a cousin that's a KSP officer, and
Okay.
he showed up to my house one time.
See.
He came up to my house one time. He goes, "What, cuz? What did you do?" And I'm like, "What?" And I was outside working on something. I think I was helping my dad or whatever. And he pulled up and he goes, "Cuz, what did you do?" And I'm like, "What are you talking about?" And he let me read the report, and I seen the name that was on it. So I'm like, "Dude, you realize this is a fake police report, right?" He goes, "Yeah," but he was like, "Yeah, I about figured that." So now every time they get a call from that person, they just automatically throw it in the garbage because they already know it's a fake call.
Fake documents aren't hard to spot.
Yeah, and I told him, what was all going on. I even showed him evidence. He goes, "And that's the woman that's been calling our police department here lately." I was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Wow, fuck her. We ain't going to take another report from her."
And, that's the thing I think, that Barb and a lot of them don't realize is this is a very diverse community. We have a lot of people in here that know exactly what they're talking about, like Ancestry. Citrus knew all about Ancestry. Our own You Wish knew tons about Ancestry. So, you can't fool these people.
Well,
And
here's the
once you
funny
get
part.
called out, she should have been smart enough to just pack up, move on, and scam elsewhere.
And she didn't. And she
Nope.
did. And
Nope.
here's the funny part. Here's the funny part about that situation. Here's the funny part. Me and him was sitting, like, the worst me and him ever did that day. The worst me and him ever did that day. He came up. We sat there, talked about him. He was laughing. He was legit laughing the moment he seen the name on the report of the supposed defendant or whatever. He saw that and immediately came up because he was working the next county over that day, right? And he came up, and he's sitting there laughing. He goes, "Cuz, what in the world did you do?" And I was like, "Cuz, what are you talking about?" And he showed me the report. It's got this person's name on it, and it's like, and I look back at my house, and I look back at him, I look back at my house one more time. I was like, "Do you really?" Right? And he goes, "Well, to be honest, we have to answer calls, but now we know it's a fake stuff. We ain't gonna be taking calls off of her no more."
Hmm.
And I'm like, "Dude, you shouldn't have been taking calls off of her to begin with. She ain't nothing but a scammer."
Right. Right. And you can't, a lot of us, again, she can't fool me with her fake cop bullshit.
Yeah, she can't
That's
fool
all I
me.
have in my family is cops. Stop it.
And
So it's like, no.
there's
I've
medical people here in the chat. There's nurses, so
Exactly.
it's amazing. It's amazing.
And and this is funny too. And I told, I probably shouldn't say it, but, I have a relative that is actually in the FBI. And he works out of a field office, and one holiday we were talking about this one time, and I said, "Look, let me just pick your brain about this." And it wasn't necessarily about the lipless in Louisiana. It was more about the Texas twat. And
Yeah.
but they're interchangeable basically. And he was just laughing. He goes, "You're kidding me, right?" And I said, "No." I said, "They say all this shit, and they say it online, the public platform." He goes, "Do they realize when they say shit in public that it's public?" He
Yeah.
goes, "These platforms," he goes, "YouTube, a lot of these social media," he goes, "even Facebook." He said, "These are public platforms."
Exactly.
And when you say stuff
including the
just like
email.
this, right, and so it just was so funny because I always loved that. And so, no, you want to sit there and say, "Oh, well," now this definitely goes for the lipless in Louisiana for sure. She wants to, I go to the cop shop, I do this, the FBI is involved, they're looking at my YouTube. YouTube does not have your health records. Do they want them? Would they know where to put them except in the circular file? And that means, don't you, the garbage can.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
no, they don't want that shit. They don't care about that shit. There are YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers that don't talk to YouTube every day like you do.
Dude, getting a hold of somebody from YouTube is like getting a hold of the president and stuff. It's
Oh, it
highly
is.
unlikely.
It's terrible. There's no way. And she probably talks to bots and thinks the bots are talking to her.
Yeah, exactly it. Because once you pass a certain point with the monetization, you get a YouTube, well, what they call a YouTube manager. Well, it's not really a manager; it's a bot.
Right.
And so it's no point. Like, I had to reel myself back a couple of years ago for reporting, because I started to notice, and from other creators, that the more you report, the less less effective it is.
Right.
So I kind of, okay, if my reporting personally is going to affect my standing, then I have to pull it back.
Right.
And I only report when it's a really serious thing.
Right.
Like pedos, and when Mark was doing his thing, and just really nasty. Well, I couldn't even report my own dogs because that was from Alana.
Yep.
And he had a bag with my name, my address, and my phone number for 5 hours.
Yep.
And then I thought, what? I'm not even going to acknowledge she did it. I didn't for almost 9 months.
Oh, God, that made her so mad. That made her so mad.
Same because I wasn't reacting the way she wanted, and it worked.
She was mad. Yep,
did.
You
guys remember
live and validate what people say, because that only makes it worse. Just
right.
Well, if you guys remember correctly, she did a couple videos on me that I started down laughing at, and I just did a response saying, "It's okay, sweetheart. I'm not afraid of you either." Like,
exactly.
It's equal, and I was like, "It's equal fights, equal rights, right?" I mean, you want to act like a badass? Well, come up to my door and stuff. We'll see who walks out and who doesn't.
Thank you.
Kate went and recorded it, so we have it for evidence if it's ever needed. I don't think we ever will.
Nah, but yeah,
all you gotta do is call her local police department, say she's using my identity again. She'll go back to jail. That's probably where she's at now. Actually, now that I think about it and stuff, she hasn't been around for a while, but for the most part, that's probably why she hasn't been around. She's probably back in jail for doing the same exact shit.
Yeah, she probably gets out on the weekends and spends the week in jail. Who knows? Who cares?
Let me give you a big kiss. I'm out for the weekend, but I gotta go back Monday.
Yeah. No, I don't think she ever did her community service. So that's, whatever.
I saw that video.
The website said it was satisfied. So, but then again, who knows which one that was for, because she had several things going on at the same time.
True.
Yeah.
So, who knows if it got satisfied or not. And you know what? Nobody really even cares. She was another one.
I have, you guys, you don't know it, but I have another channel that has already like 20,000 subscribers on it.
And it's like, okay, right. Sure you do, honey. Fine. Go sit with Barb now.
That's why she's always on that one and not on that one, huh?
Right. Because, and I just love that Barb, she thinks that everybody's looking for her super secret channel. Guess what, ma'am? Nobody cares.
Yeah,
if it's true, let's just for an iota say it's true. You have some secret channel, go to it and be there and be well and leave all us alone and shut the fuck up.
Oh, the pretend.
I actually want to do a video on her now. Like I legit want to do a video on her now. All I have to do is have people send me what I need for it.
No, well, we got tons of stuff, Leafy. We got all kinds of stuff. Hell, and that's one thing because
Well, you got
mostly,
my
yeah,
name. All you gotta do is add me to the group and stuff, and I'll hang with y'all. I don't care. You know that.
well, yeah, I think you're in Discord with us, so at some point,
No,
one of those Discord.
Actually, I'm in Discord with you. I'm not in Discord with everybody else, but I am with you, Emma, Michael. I've got him on there. Sarah, I've got her on there. I mean, I got a
Right.
couple of people on there, but for the most part, I'm not in a lot of groups.
Yeah, because I think you're in Anne's Discord too.
Yeah, I'm in Anne's. Yeah.
Yeah, because some of us are in Anne's.
There's a situation going on right now. I'm trying not to be a part of right now, so I'm just
Oh,
sort of.
well, yeah. I can
I'm
imagine.
trying to avoid it all and stuff.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
I just
Yeah.
don't want to drag into something I have no part in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I can understand that.
So I'm sort of like I've been on Discord, but I've not been on Discord. If you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like
Yep.
I'm not getting involved in this. Oh look, I got something to do over here. I'll talk to you later, bud.
It's easy to do. Nope. I just go along and mosey along.
That's basically what I'm doing because I'm trying to literally go into a gaming channel stuff where every now and then I make fun of somebody, but it's going to be very rare.
Yeah.
And it's like, I don't want no part of this. I don't know why you keep trying to drag me into it. What are you doing? Like, dude, I wasn't even there.
Too bad. Well, anyway, guys, we're coming up to 3 hours, and I have to pee.
I just noticed that. I was like, oh my God, 3 hours. Damn, we'd all just been a yipping and having a good old time.
Well,
We
I'm
should
going to
do
hop
this
down the
again
chat.
soon.
I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for having me up, Glory B.
Okay, hey, Mike.
Hey, take care, Michael. See you later.
Bye,
And
y'all.
everybody, thank you, Leafy.
Yeah, that
good
was
day,
good
you
to
guys.
see everybody.
Elizabeth, we'll find a way to communicate, and I'm sure Kate would love to come on panel out on your live.
Oh, absolutely. You know me. I love to yap. You can't stop me.
Well, Elizabeth likes my laugh, so that's good.
I hear
I don't know.
Care.
I don't know if that's good. I don't know if that's good or bad, but I'll take your word for it.
All right, all you perverts. I'll see you again really soon.
Yep.
Later on, everyone.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're